We interrupt this broadcast with breaking news of an unprecedented and deeply disturbing nature.
What you are about to see is graphic. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Venturing from unsettling grins to ominous apparitions and astonishing forest encounters, a collection of spine-chilling trail camera footage is sweeping the internet. Prepare to be captivated as we offer you a glimpse into these profoundly eerie moments. Sky-hanging jetpack. Imagine looking up at the busy Los Angeles sky. It's like a never-ending blue painting. But hold on, what's that? It's a human-shaped figure, just like a playful toy, hanging in the air like a superhero defying gravity. This isn't a scene from a science fiction movie. It's the surprising story of the jetpack sightings in the City of Angels. Think about it. You're staring up and suddenly you see someone wearing a jetpack, frozen in the sky as if time itself stopped. It's really amazing and makes you wonder if the laws of physics are being challenged. And guess what? It's not just a few people who have seen this. Even big airlines have witnessed this unbelievable thing. It's almost like something you'd read in a comic book. People wearing jetpacks floating in the air, making everyone who sees them can't believe their eyes. It's like a legend or a mystery that you'd hear about in stories. A puzzle that's hard to solve. So there you have it, a tale that mixes the fun of childhood dreams with the unbelievable stories from real people. Jetpacks hanging in the sky like a quick dream, without any clear answer, leaving us thinking about how incredible people's imaginations can be and the huge sky above us. Cat and baby rhino. Once a camera disclosed in a lush forest, a baby rhino faced a sad twist of fate. His dear mother was tragically taken from him, leaving him all alone. But by a stroke of good luck, he found himself at an orphanage in the heart of the forest. At this orphanage, a kind-hearted girl took him under her wing. She saw the potential for love and happiness in this young rhino, and she made a promise to care for him like her very own. As time passed, their bond grew stronger. They became best friends, spending their days playing in the meadows, sharing giggles, and cuddling up together at night, drifting into peaceful dreams. But the magic didn't stop there. The girl had a playful cat of her own, and something amazing happened. This tiny cat and the massive rhino formed an unlikely friendship. In a short time, the cat felt drawn to the gentle giant, and a unique bond blossomed. Together, the girl, the rhino, and the cat formed an enchanting trio. They played games in the tall grass, enjoyed picnics by the babbling brook, and even had their own secret language of purrs and trumpets. To some, their friendship might have seemed strange, but in their world, it was a masterpiece of love. In that forest, a heartwarming story was written, one that proved love knows no boundaries, not even between a cat and a rhino. It was a little weird, yes, but incredibly cute. Gargantuan unveiled. In a quiet, ordinary town, something truly terrifying unfolded. A massive, wild creature defying all expectations emerged from the depths. It was like a nightmare come to life, a colossal crocodile, a terrifying predator straight out of stories and legends. It all began as a whispered rumor that spread through the town like a spooky mist. Have you ever seen a giant croc? Those words, once kept secret, now united the entire town in fear. This creature, this super crocodile, lurks silently in the murky waters, craving human flesh. The silent camera caught the moment when terror shattered the calm of the town. Houses near the water became unwilling spectators to this unfolding nightmare. Panic surged as the enormous crocodile appeared, having already taken 2 lives and hungry for more. The brave people of this once peaceful neighborhood refused to be victims. They summoned their courage and set out on a daring mission to rid their town of this aquatic monster. But how do you confront a beast of such immense size? It measured about 18 feet, a true giant. The battle that followed was a desperate fight for survival. The crocodile, sensing its impending doom, fought fiercely, sending chills down the spines of those who faced it. In their darkest hour, a glimmer of hope appeared, a plan born of necessity and creativity. They securely fastened the colossal creature to a raft and used ropes to harness the strength of the community. Slowly and painfully, they began moving the monster away from their homes. After countless struggles, they succeeded. The giant crocodile was expelled from the town and returned to the waters it came from. But as it disappeared, it left behind an enduring mystery, a chilling tale that would haunt their memories. How had such a colossal and malevolent force arrived in their peaceful town, lurking in the shadows of their suburban life? It remained an unanswered question, a natural riddle that defied explanation and was forever hidden in the mystery of that fateful day. Deadly encounter. As twilight settled in, a camera silently observed a mysterious scene. A winding river hidden in the moonlight meandered through an untouched forest. Its waters held secrets from ancient times, concealed deep within the heart of the wild woods. A solitary figure emerged, outlined by the dark shadows around him. He clutched a cold, treacherous weapon, its steel gleaming ominously. His eyes, hidden in the darkness, showed a chilling determination devoid of mercy. The camera focused on a creature beneath the river's surface, an enormous crocodile, a relic of the past. Its scales shining eerily in the dim light. With each movement, the river seemed to murmur stories of its ancient lineage. The man's finger tightened, and a thunderous shot pierced the night's silence. The crocodile writhed in agony, a grotesque struggle for survival. The river, once peaceful, turned into a gruesome canvas, its waters tainted with a sinister red. But the man's determination held fast. He fired again, and this time, the ancient beast succumbed to the relentless assault. Its formidable form lay motionless, life extinguished. The forest seemed to mourn the loss of its ancient guardian, holding its breath. A profound stillness enveloped the scene. The river, now without its monstrous inhabitant, reflected the calmness of a world forever changed by the enigmatic man and his deadly weapon. As the camera lingered on this blood-soaked tableau, one couldn't help but ponder the mysteries hidden within the depths of the river and the soul of the man who had dared to confront the untamable. Mysterious mammoth skeleton unveiled. In a hidden, dark place, a mysterious video revealed something incredible. A nearly complete mammoth skeleton tucked away from sight, like a challenging puzzle. These bones belonged to a massive creature that lived long ago, a male mammoth in its prime. Surprisingly, it had been buried secretly around 15,000 years ago, and no one knew why.
It was an adult male, probably in its 40s at the time of its death.
As we examined the skeleton closely, we discovered key parts. A skull that once made loud noises, a jaw that chewed ancient plants, and its impressive tusks. Some spine bones hinted at its enormous size, and scattered ribs had their unique tails. But the real puzzle was this: its limbs and feet were missing, as if they had vanished into the past. Alongside the mammoth, we found tools crafted by ancient humans, a plan for its neck, and 3 significant markers. It appears these ancient people buried the mammoth for reasons known only to them. Now, we stand on the brink of unraveling this mystery, much like piecing together a ghostly tale from the distant past.
A second line of evidence is this sequence of articulated neck vertebrae that we had.
Mystic Shearing unveiled cute entity. In the daytime video, there was a strange sight. A black sheep covered in dark wool. almost like a shadow creature. It looked chubby, like a big potato with fuzzy fur all over. Someone, like a protector, showed up to take care of this mysterious creature. She carefully started cutting the wool in a special way, like doing a magical ceremony. The sheep, a big mystery, made it a tough job. Not easy for someone who's scared. But surprisingly, the creature stayed calm, as if it knew something magical was about to happen. During the cutting, a kind of magical dance happened between the person and the mysterious creature. As time passed, something magical occurred. The cutting turned the mysterious creature into an adorable, cute being. What was once hidden in shadows now stood in the daylight, looking innocent and new. In the mix of light and dark, the black sheep, now without its mysterious look, showed how special the cutting journey was. It went beyond just making it neat. It became a magical experience. Fiddler crab. On a sunny beach where the sun touched everything with gold, something secret happened. Imagine the sand telling stories to the waves. In this story, a special character appeared, a male fiddler crab. It danced alone like a mysterious dancer painting a picture on the sandy stage. The crab had strange claws, not the same on both sides. These claws were like tools with a hidden purpose, known only to the secrets of the coast. As it danced, the crab moved across the sand, maybe enjoying the feel of tiny grains beneath its small claws. Those uneven claws spoke a secret language, calling friends quietly and warning others to stay away. Dressed in colors of orange and white, the crab showed its mysterious charm. It was both cute and puzzling as it moved with a special rhythm along the shore. Each step in its dance was like a brushstroke in a painting of survival. Looking innocent, but hiding strength in its claws. As the mysterious dance continued, the crab seemed to talk with special moves. Only the creatures of the beach could understand this secret language, where friendships and fights were written in the shifting sand. The dance spoke about finding balance, being attractive and staying safe, showing a kind side behind its cute appearance. In this beach play, the fiddler crab was a mystery. Its odd ways went beyond ordinary, giving us a peek into the secret world of survival. Charm and danger walked together in its dance. So, under the sun's eyes, the fiddler crab's mysterious show went on, leaving behind a beach filled with wonder.
Cryptic creature in marine. The camera recorded a rare and mysterious sight of a creature in the marine. It was something very strange that the camera had captured, a scene of a fish that was very strange or doubtful. The fish in the ocean was not a normal fish. Its face seemed like a human face. It utterly resembled a human face. This was a very strange and cryptic creature that was found in the ocean. That was very curious or peculiar. How was it possible? It puts everyone near the ocean in doubt. It also makes people scared. Like, what is this creature? Is this something paranormal or not? However, like a normal fish, it also has fins or a tail, but it was not giving some cherish or normal vibe that its face is like a human. So it was a great deep mystery that dropped everyone in suspense and made everyone curious about what it was. It is still a puzzling mystery. Anyhow, it was very strange. Strange creature. A person recorded a mysterious sight of a creature. In this video, a strange creature appeared in the forefront of the camera. It seems like a person without clothes at first glance, and also it seems like he is struggling to enter a house. But the curious thing that happens when that creature drops its head down is that it does not resemble a human. Instead, it looks like the head of a horse. But this mysterious creature stands up on two legs. It is a very strange looking creature. It possesses a cylindrical body. It is looking very eerie or scary and vibrating like it is a paranormal creature. It is still a great mystery. This white-colored creature dropped everyone in doubt. Some people think that it was a paranormal creature or something else. Anyhow, it is not a normal human being or other creature.
Angry lioness. This video shows one of the most rare sightings ever captured on camera. In the beginning, we see a lion behind a huge rock, and suddenly it is attacked by a lioness whom it went close to. The lioness growls at him and attacks him with her claws. The lion looks terrified and tries to run away, but the mighty lioness does not let him run without clawing his face off. It is one of the most incredible sightings captured on camera. Imagine the king of the jungle being attacked by his own queen. It sounds hilarious and terrifying at the same time. What do you think about it? Wolves attacking the hare. In the bright daytime, a strange event happened on an empty field. A video showed two wolves chasing a little hare. The wolves were like hidden shadows, and their reasons were unclear. The hare, feeling danger, ran as fast as it could to stay safe. One wolf tried to grab the hare's tail, but the hare quickly changed direction, escaping its grasp. The chase continued, like a game of life and death under the sun. One wolf was eager to catch the hare, showing its sharp teeth and mean eyes. The hare surprised everyone by swiftly changing its path, avoiding capture. The wolves were relentless, like determined hunters. They tried to catch the hare with every jump and move, but the clever hare used zigzag moves to confuse them, like a secret dance with the wolves. As the chase went on, it became more mysterious. The hare's graceful escape mixed with the wolves' fierce chase created a suspenseful story. The sun watched, creating strange shadows and bright spots in this thrilling drama. In the end, the hare managed to escape, slipping away from the wolves' jaws. This mysterious video left us with a captivating and eerie image of a world where life and death played an enigmatic game in the wild. Deer at night. In the quiet of the night, deep within the heart of the forest, a curious and graceful animal came up from the darkness. The forest was dark, but the moon's soft light filtered through the leaves, disclosing the mysterious visitor. This graceful being with eyes like stars moved quietly, each step a delicate formel on the forest floor. Little did it know, a quiet guard was observing. A trail camera, like a silent guard, captured the deer's every move. It stood still for a moment, its delicate figure lightened by the camera's flash. The image was like a secret between the forest and technology, a brief look into the life of this attractive forest inhabitant. The night continued, and the deer disappeared into the depths of the woods, leaving behind only a memory on the trail cam, a memory to be participated in, a story to be told, a moment to be loved in the peaceful beauty of the forest at night.
Fearless raccoons. As the sun slipped below the horizon, the camera captured a fascinating sight in San Francisco's Golden Gate Park. Brave raccoons emerged from the shadows, their agile paws and masked faces adding an element of mystery to the night. They roamed the ground with mischievous grins in their eyes, venturing into the local wilderness with a spirit of adventure.
They're so beautiful. They have that mask. They're ready.
Each step and scurry showcased their adaptability in this urban jungle, reminding us that nature's wonders can thrive even amid the city's hustle and bustle. This peculiar scene sparked numerous conversations among onlookers. Many people were questioned about it, and even a lady with her pet came to investigate, discovering the entire raccoon crew.
They eat apples, they eat just everything. They're so hungry.
These enigmatic raccoons, with their distinctive white stripes and black bodies, small cute faces, and feline-like postures, were a sight to behold. Their presence in the park, easily visible to all, was indeed quite unusual. In Golden Gate Park, as the day surrendered to the night, the raccoons held court, enchanting those who had the pleasure of witnessing their nocturnal escapades. These agile creatures served as a reminder that nature's marvels can flourish amidst the urban tapestry, adding a touch of intrigue to the city's nocturnal landscape. Ghosted room. In the dimly lit room, the camera's lens captured something eerie and unexplainable. The vast expanse of the pale, white space was shrouded in darkness. But within that obscurity, a mysterious presence emerged. It was a ghostly figure, almost translucent, drifting silently in the room's shadows. This apparition, lacking any discernible weight or form, sent shivers down the spine. As the baby in the stroller awakened and began to play, it seemed to sense the uncanny presence. With tiny hands clutching the stroller's walls for support, the curious infant pulled itself up to a wobbly stand. Just then, the special entity resembling a human but without substance moved eerily behind the child. The camera recorded this chilling encounter, a sight so unsettling that it defied all rational explanation. In the confines of this everyday room, something truly out of the ordinary had manifested. Leaving a haunting impression that would linger long after the recording had stopped. Mysterious Bigfoot amidst woods. In a quiet forest far from people, a camera recorded something eerie. It was a huge, mysterious figure moving silently among ancient trees.
No way. Walking backwards.
The way it moved seemed unnatural, like it came from another world. It gave off a strange feeling, making us all scared and curious. This strange presence was cloaked in darkness, and we couldn't understand where it came from, or what it wanted. The forest, once peaceful, now felt eerie and full of unknowns. When we watched the video later, we couldn't shake off the uneasy feeling it left us with. We had so many questions about this mysterious figure, but no answers. It reminded us that there are still many secrets in the natural world, and in that forest, we witnessed something beyond our understanding.
That's 2 feet.
Gorilla versus snake. In the jungle, there's a zoo with a funny and fascinating story. Some gorillas and a snake became the stars of a video that's been making people laugh and wonder.
Oh, there's a snake. Oh, that's awesome.
One clever gorilla first noticed the snake hiding in the bushes. He got so excited and yelled for his gorilla friends to come check it out.
Oh, Big Dad.
In no time, there were 5 or 6 gorillas, all looking surprised and amazed. But the best part was the funny dare. One cheeky gorilla challenged his buddy, saying, "If you give the snake a kiss, I'll give you 50 bananas." This was so silly that all the gorillas started giggling.
I could do something about it. Why are you doing it?
The brave gorilla decided to go for it and gave the snake a quick kiss. Everyone burst into laughter and cheered for him. The snake just watched, probably wondering what all the fuss was about. People at the zoo watched through a glass wall and couldn't believe their eyes.
Oh, there's a snake. Oh, that's awesome.
They had expressions of surprise and happiness, just like the gorillas. The video of this crazy moment spread everywhere, making people of all ages smile and be amazed. This funny encounter showed that nature is full of surprises. The gorillas were curious and playful, and the snake showed it had a good sense of humor. Even in a zoo, we can find moments that make us laugh and feel wonder. This video reminded us that our world is full of exciting and incredible things, even when we least expect them. Mysterious egret. In the bright daytime, something very strange happened in the peaceful park. There was a beautiful egret, like a snowy angel, standing all alone. But this egret was different, and that's what made this scene so weird. It had a hole in its neck, like a hollow tunnel, and this didn't make any sense at all. As the egret moved gracefully, the hole in its neck was like a secret passage to a mysterious world where nature's rules had gone all wrong. At first, it looked like the egret was trying to catch and eat a snake. Its long neck was elegantly curved as it focused on the snake. But here's where it got really eerie.
You just pulled that out of its neck.
Every time the egret tried to swallow the snake didn't stay inside. It kept coming out of the hole in the egret's neck. It was like a creepy dance, as if nature itself was playing a spooky game.
What's happening?
The egret, which should have been a symbol of innocence and beauty, now looked haunting. Its eyes revealed the pain it was going through. Nobody knew what had caused this strange hole in its neck, and no one could understand how much the egret was suffering. People in the park watched in amazement, their voices hushed.
This thing just pulled that out of its neck. What's happening?
It was as if they stumbled upon a secret they couldn't explain. The truth behind this mysterious egret remained hidden, a puzzle that no one could solve. The egret became a symbol of the unknown, a reminder that there are mysteries in nature that go beyond our understanding. Its story would be told and retold in the park, a legend of the unexplainable. Unsettling encounter. A woman who loved her 3 dogs clearly decided to film their special moments together. 2 of her dogs lounged peacefully, but the 3rd grew agitated and began barking at something odd. Her curiosity piqued. She aimed her camera at the restless dog and noticed a strange dark shape that resembled a human figure outside the bathroom window. Time passed and the eerie shadow moved, sending shivers down her spine. Fear welled up inside her, and she couldn't help but let out piercing screams. It was a chilling encounter that left her trembling and utterly perplexed. The woman's bond with her dogs had always brought her comfort, but on that unsettling day, her haven had turned into a realm of fear and uncertainty. As the mysterious shadow continued to shift and loom, her once peaceful home felt like an alien place. She clutched her dogs tightly, desperately seeking reassurance from their presence. But the inexplicable encounter had shaken her to the core. It was a moment that would haunt her thoughts for days to come, leaving her with questions that had no easy answers.
Lions eating hippo carcass. In the daytime, in the bushes, something spooky happened. A video showed a dead hippo covered in red. 2 hungry lions were sitting nearby, eating its face. People didn't know why the hippo died. Did the lions do it, or was something else there? The air had scary stories from the wild. What made this terrible scene happen? Were the lions to blame, or was there a hidden mysterious thing making it all go wrong? The hippo, once innocent, lay in the harsh light of day, its secrets hidden in the quiet of nature. The hungry lions, maybe partners in crime or just unknowing players, ate the clues. Questions lingered, echoing through the wild's guessing game. While the video played, the world outside didn't know the scary show in the bushes. The secret stuck to the scene like a ghost, a truth slipping away from those trying to get it. What dark story played in the hidden bush theater? The mystery stayed, covered in the whispers of the wind and the lions' spooky looks, keepers of a secret only nature could understand.
Yeah.
Fight of 2 giant bears. Once upon a time, deep in the heart of a wild and untamed jungle, 2 massive, black, furry grizzly bears set up themselves locked in a ferocious and roaring showdown. The sun was shining brightly above, casting dappled shafts through the thick cover of trees onto the jungle bottom. Both bears, snorting and growling, were locked in a battle of strength and will. They stood on their hind legs, their claws glinting in the sun as they swiped and roared at each other. The earth vibrated beneath their strong paws. Each bear was determined to prove their dominance over this lush and mysterious home. Leaves rustled and branches shook as they collided, transferring echoes of their ferocious fight through the jungle. The birds in the trees took to the sky, their bodies beating in an unmelodious delirium. Other creatures galloped down, fleeing the explosive spectacle of these giants colliding. As the day wore on, the battle raged, a true test of muscle and flexibility. The jungle bore evidence to this grand struggle, and only time would tell which bear would crop as the sovereign of this untamed area. Baby sloth reunited with its mother. Video showed that in a special forest, during the daytime, something magical happened. Someone appeared, holding a tiny baby sloth in his hand like a secret. The leaves whispered as this caretaker moved through the shady forest, a guardian of a hidden story. Among the old trees, the mom sloth who ruled the treetops stood quietly. Her wise eyes saw the reunion coming, just like the wind had whispered. The secret exchange began, passing the little life from one hug to another. Hidden observers in the leaves saw a beautiful scene, filled with curiosity and admiration. The mom sloth had been waiting patiently for her baby to come back. This special reunion became a part of the forest's memory. Leaving everyone who saw it captivated by the mysterious dance of life under the green trees. In that quick moment, the forest shared its secrets, inviting anyone curious enough to look in and see the peaceful dance of life. The memory of this meeting stayed like a quiet story, passed along from leaf to leaf, making sure the special dance between mom and baby sloth stayed alive in the wild.
Massive alligator attack. In the dim, eerie light of the swamp, the camera rolled, revealing a spine-chilling scene. In the heart of the murky pond, a solitary man stood, immersed in the shadowy waters, relentlessly splashing a stick. His face remained concealed within the foreboding darkness, a harbinger of imminent danger. With each splash, ripples coursed through the water's surface, their eerie dance summoning an unfathomable horror from the depths below. It was on the third emphatic splash that the earth seemed to shudder, and from the abyss emerged a colossal alligator, ancient and formidable, its sinister eyes gleaming with ravenous hunger, as though convinced a delectable morsel had fallen into its trap.
A minute or two.
The wild beast's scaly, grotesque form breached the water's surface, jaws agape, revealing a cavernous maw lined with needle-like teeth. Time seemed to halt as the camera froze, capturing the harrowing moment when the alligator's primal instincts took over, and the swamp echoed with its sinister presence.
That is crazy, dude.
In that heart-stopping encounter, the man's fate hung by a fragile thread, and the camera bore witness to this terrifying dance with the unknown, an experience that would forever haunt the memories of those who had beheld it. Possessed Woods. Deep in the heart of the forest, something incredibly dark unfolded right before my eyes, captured by the camera's lens. The trees seemed to hold unearthly secrets, and eerie figures like ghostly spirits gathered around a flickering, sinister fire. They moved with an unsettling malevolence, creating a creepy presence. But the scariest thing was the gigantic devil-like creature towering over them all. Its enormous body with menacing horns on its head created a scary outline against the night sky. Its eyes glowed with a strange evil, as if they could see into the unknown. People whispered in hushed tones that this was a kind of black magic, a wicked ritual performed by supernatural creatures. In that moment, the forest turned into a haunted place, a dark hideout for evil beings. The camera had revealed a terrifying truth, and had left me with a lingering fear that this place was forever under the control of devils. Bear Cubs Summer Splash. Imagine a radiant summer day unfolding in the untamed wilderness. Two endearing bear cubs exuding boundless energy revel in the sun's warm embrace. Nestled by the edge of a tranquil pond, their synchronized play is both mesmerizing and heartwarming. In the midst of their joyous aquatic antics, their watchful mother stands sentinel, a living embodiment of maternal devotion. These cubs, more than siblings, are inseparable confidants, sharing an unspoken camaraderie that transcends the ordinary. As they frolic in the water, their movements seem choreographed, a synchronized ballet of innocent merriment. Each splash and giggle tells a story of their unbreakable bond. Yet, amidst the lighthearted spectacle, the mother bear's role is equally poignant. With watchful eyes and a protective demeanor, she underscores the significance of family unity. Her very presence speaks of guidance and guardianship, an ever-present reminder of the love that binds them together. The scene embodies the essence of summer serenity, as the cubs find solace in the pond's cool embrace and the mother bear watches over her playful offspring. But it's more than just a picturesque moment. It's a testament to the intricate relationships that thrive within the heart of the wild. This tableau of nature's beauty and maternal care is a fleeting yet enduring reminder of the deep connections that grace the untamed world. Terrifying Bigfoot encounter. On a serene night, a woman clutched a special heat-sensitive camera, her breath visible in the cold air. The forest held its breath, enveloped in silence. Her camera screen revealed elusive shifting shapes. Heart racing, she signaled her friend perched high in the trees. In whispered urgency, she urged, "Quick, capture that enigma." Aloft, he peered through leaves attuned to every sound. Amid the obscurity, reality seemed distorted. Nevertheless, capturing the anomaly became his sole focus. His camera found the moving shadows, but a low growl unsettled him, fingers tightening around the cold device. Mid-chase, an unexpected signal arrived, a potential Bigfoot sighting. The once serene forest now echoed with eerie words. Her heart pounded, fingers trembling on the frigid camera. She drew closer to the screen, doubting her eyes in a quivering voice. She stammered, "What is that?"
Seriously, what is that?
Barely audible, her fear of the massive creature intensified. The once safe haven now emanated terror. The anticipated oddity paled in comparison to this chilling reality. Bushes rustled, leaves whispered, weighty presence implied. Shadows twisted ominously, zooming in, she gasped involuntarily, heart thundering. Reality and nightmare intertwined, no longer mere observers. The duo confronted a petrifying moment with the mysterious, colossal entity. Gator in Florida sewer pipe. In a dark pipe in Florida, a secret video showed a strange creature. It hid in the shadows, making people wonder about its mysterious existence. The video made people feel scared as it captured the weird movements of this hidden thing. Surprisingly, it turned out to be an alligator, a creature that people both fear and respect in Florida. But finding a gator in the sewers added more mystery. Why did it choose to be there? What was it doing underground? These questions hung in the air like quiet whispers. Was it just a coincidence, or did the gator know secrets only the underground held? People's minds filled with ideas, thinking about the gator's hidden visits in the spotlight. Thinking about how the gator got into the tight spaces of the pipes adds more mystery. Did it go into the unknown on purpose, following some unseen plan? The curiosity echoes in the dim tunnels, blending with the gator's shadow. As the video goes on, the strange feeling gets stronger. The gator, not too big but eerie, moves in a way that both fascinates and scares those watching. People start thinking about what these creatures might symbolize. Are they protectors of hidden places or a sign of unexpected things? In the end, the Florida pipe stays a mysterious place. The gator, like a main character in a secret story, acts out its mysterious dance. The reason, the journey, and the secrets in the winding pipe stay unsolved, making a puzzling cover over the gator of the shadows. The mystery of the creature in the pipe stays, like a puzzle in Florida's hidden stories. Women over tiger's fence. A lady's hat took a wild trip at the zoo when it flew into the tiger's pen. Caught on camera, she boldly climbed in to retrieve it. Heartbeats raced as she climbed back to safety, and another tiger in a nearby enclosure added to the tension. Spectators watched in disbelief as the woman faced off with a man, sparking a heated argument about her risky move. The video leaves us with a mix of awe and fear, highlighting the daring act of the woman. It's a reminder of the unpredictable nature of wild animals and the importance of respecting safety barriers at the zoo. The daring hat rescue at the zoo, captured on camera, showcased the woman's courage, but also raised concerns about safety. The close encounter with the second tiger kept hearts pounding. The ensuing argument emphasized the need for responsible behavior around wild animals, leaving viewers both amazed and anxious about the risky escapade. Drunk man and lion. Caught on camera by a bewildered cameraman, the video unfolds a startling encounter between a drunk person and a curious lion. The lion's puzzled reaction is a nail-biter, keeping us on the edge of our seats and leaving everyone in sheer disbelief. The video captures the mesmerizing behavior of this majestic creature, revealing unexpected twists that make the entire incident both fascinating and jaw-dropping. It's a wild reminder of the unpredictable nature of wildlife and the importance of respecting boundaries, even in the most unexpected situations. As the drunk individual and the curious lion cross paths, the tension builds, creating a captivating scene that prompts a mix of awe and concern. The unexpected turns underscore the importance of respecting wildlife. Wild elephant. In the heart of the forest, a trail camera caught a jaw-dropping scene. A gutsy woman feeding bananas to a wild elephant right in the middle of the road, rain pouring down. Onlookers, a mix of disbelief and amazement, watched as she fearlessly interacted with the massive creature, risking closeness that left some in awe and others worried for her safety. The rain added to the dramatic backdrop, creating a surreal atmosphere. While some enjoyed the daring encounter, others couldn't fathom the boldness, concerned about the potential danger the wild elephant possessed. The video became a talk of the town, sparking conversations about the fine line between admiration for nature and the importance of staying cautious in the wild. The fearless act stirred a blend of reactions, leaving viewers both entertained and concerned about the unpredictable beauty of encounters with wildlife in their natural habitat. Mysterious forest dance. In a big green forest, there was a video that showed nature being really calm and nice during the day. The trees and plants were all green, making the forest look mysterious and quiet. A gentle wind moved through the leaves, making everything peaceful. But surprise, something not normal happened, changing the calmness into something amazing and kind of shocking. A strange creature appeared from the shadows, holding a piece of a tree like it was important. Nobody knew why it carried the tree part, only the ancient spirits in the forest might understand. This mysterious creature, moving in a way that seemed not from our world, went between the leaves like a ghost. The forest, which used to be a quiet place, now felt strange and full of energy that you couldn't explain, but could feel in your bones. What was this creature? Was it a messenger from nature's secrets or a protector of hidden things in the forest? Nobody knew why it was there, lost in the mix of light and shadows. Questions floated in the air like mist on the ground, making it hard to figure out what was going on. Why did the creature carry the tree part like it was a big deal? Was it a sign of balance, a signal that something was going to change? The forest, now a place of mystery, echoed with questions from those who saw this strange dance between normal and not normal. When the video ended, the forest went back to being calm, but it left behind a bunch of questions that were part of the forest's nature. The mystery stayed, inviting people to explore and find out what secrets were hidden in the green wilderness. Eldritch Forest Encounters. In the dim light of the camera's lens, something terrifying unfolded. In a gloomy pond sat trapped within a creepy old forest. The water looked like a dark mirror reflecting the black sky above, almost like a portal to the abyss. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a horrifying figure appeared. It was not like anything from our world.
I remember.
A weird humanoid lurking in the distant darkness. It glowed with an eerie, unnatural orange light, defying the laws of nature. This creature had a twisted shape, like an orangutan gone horribly wrong. Covered in ragged, mossy clothing, its body contorted into a creepy, hunched posture. Its eyes burned with a malevolent fire that could chill your very soul. Just looking at it sent shivers down your spine. This beast had lived hidden in that sinister forest, far from human understanding. Avoiding science and reason, no one knew where it had come from, and its existence seemed like a macabre mystery. Was it a creature from the depths of darkness, a guardian of forbidden secrets, or a sign of impending disaster? The camera, by pure chance, captured the spine-chilling moment, etching it into history as a tale of terror. The world would tremble at the sight of this unearthly being, and the secrets of that dark forest would continue to haunt the dreams of anyone who dared to see it. In that one eerie moment, fear and dread overshadowed the ordinary as the world glimpsed something beyond comprehension, something that would haunt the soul forever.
Mysterious Sloth's Enigmatic Dance. In the woods, a hidden video popped up during the day. It showed a sloth hanging upside down on a tree. This sloth was different. It felt mysterious, like a secret keeper in the greenery. The sloth's shape, a mix of light and dark, said more than just what you could see. It had weird things on its limbs, long nails like ancient stories. The forest was quiet, as if it knew about the sloth's hidden performance, letting nature's odd story happen. In a dance of shadows, the sloth seemed to have a magical itch. Its big, strange nails played a soft tune over his body, like a gentle spell. It was continuously scratching his hands and his face. It was a strange feeling. Sunlight, playing hide-and-seek with leaves, made the sloth's secret dance even more magical. It was like a special performance where normal things mixed with mystery. The whole forest took a breath, surprised by something not easy to understand. In the forest's time story, the brown-throated sloth hung upside down, keeping secrets. The camera, just a regular watcher, only got a quick look at this magical connection between the sloth and the world. A short, special moment always remembered in nature's puzzles. Cryptic paranormal nightmare. Late at night, a spooky video shows a dark room. A girl is sleeping on her bed, not knowing something strange is about to happen. Suddenly, the door opens by itself, making a creepy sound. The chair starts moving on its own, like it's dancing in a weird way. Then, a ball flies out of the cupboard without anyone touching it, breaking the normal rules. The room gets flashes of bright light, like thunder lighting it up. But the girl keeps sleeping, not aware of what's going on. Weird things continue. Her stuff falls everywhere, books make a mess, and a painting on the wall shakes. Everything changes in the room like a spooky wave passing through. The blanket that covered the girl is now on the floor. The door closes by itself, trapping the strange happenings inside. Even with all this chaos, the girl stays asleep like a princess in a scary dream. The strange and spooky scene plays out, like a mysterious dance of weird things happening where you can't see them. It was really a cryptid and scary scene, and it left everyone scared about the things that happened in that room. Nobody knew who was doing this and what his purpose behind doing all this creepy stuff.
Wolf versus Wolverine. The camera captured an incredibly rare and unsettling sight. In a dark and blurry image, something terrifying unfolded. Instead of a typical wolf, a fierce Wolverine appeared. Its appearance strange and creepy, making it difficult to comprehend. They engaged in an eerie dance like a spooky ritual. The atmosphere grew heavy and peculiar, unsettling everyone involved. The two creatures fought intensely, a chaotic tangle of fur and teeth. The Wolverine repeatedly bit the wolf, producing gruesome sounds. Their struggle resembled a deeply unsettling embrace. The larger Wolverine seemed like a specter of fear, knowing precisely where to strike, filling the other creature with terror. They continued their battle, seemingly trapped in a grim fate. This chilling scene was captured by the unfeeling camera, a stark reminder of how strange and frightening things can become in the darkest corners of our world. A mysterious mouse? The camera captured a rare and mysterious sighting on a dark, unsettling night. The atmosphere was eerie, making it difficult to comprehend what was happening. The air felt heavy, adding to the unease in the surroundings. This unusual event unfolded on a small, grassy field. As the camera panned, it revealed the presence of a strange and cryptic creature that resembled a mouse, but had an unnatural, eerie glow in its eyes. The creature moved about the ground, emitting cryptic vibes that left the operator uneasy. This peculiar characteristic was often associated with paranormal entities. The footage recorded by the camera presented a truly enigmatic and unsettling scene. The question on everyone's mind was, what was this creature? This occurrence left people both uneasy and curious, prompting them to contemplate the nature of this cryptic being and the mysterious events on the grassy field. It remained a mystifying and puzzling clip. With the intent of this being still unknown. Peculiar entity. The eerie footage commences with the sight of two young children embarking on an enigmatic journey, their purpose concealed in the shadows. What intensifies the unsettling ambience is the late-night timing as the trail camera captures their eerie expedition. Abruptly, a peculiar entity materializes from the concealment of the bushes, gesturing for the children to draw near. A shroud of mystery blankets their identities and origins. Why did these children venture forth, and what compelled them to approach this enigmatic being? These perplexing questions linger in the minds of all who bear witness to the footage, yet no answers have emerged to illuminate the cryptic encounter. A wolf screams. Deep within the woods, a camera captured an intriguing sight, a black wolf. This wolf stood out from the rest, its dark and mysterious coat hinting at secrets held within. It roamed alone, its solitary presence palpable. Its rapid movement suggested a quest, but the purpose remained veiled. Not far from the wolf, a horse grazed peacefully, seemingly unfazed by the enigmatic wolf's presence. Two contrasting creatures, the wolf and the horse, shared a moment in the heart of the forest. The wolf, shrouded in darkness and carrying unspoken questions, left behind an unsolved mystery. The horse, standing serenely in the distance, appeared to possess knowledge beyond our grasp. It harbored no fear of the enigmatic wolf, hinting at a quiet wisdom that kept it undisturbed. In this forest tableau, the black wolf, rich in mystery and motion, and the tranquil horse coexisted, each with its own narrative known only to them. The wolf's enigmatic presence left behind an untold story, while the horse maintained its composure, unperturbed by the enigma nearby. This encounter remained a profound mystery, its message yet to be deciphered. Creepiness unveiled. In a place where technology meets the mysteries we can't explain, motion cameras do a special job. They silently watch over things, especially when night falls. For folks who own homes, these cameras promise safety. They snap quick pictures, capture important moments, and act like alert guards, making you jump when they sense something strange. But they're not just for houses. They venture into the wild places where secrets hide. Deep in the wilds of Sydney, Australia, there's a spooky forest. One night, when the moon refused to shine on the trees, a motion camera saw something eerie. At first, the camera just picked up normal nighttime movements, maybe an animal doing its thing. But then, with a creepy clarity, it showed us something else. Imagine a creature dark as the night itself, as it stepped out of a scary story. It stood among the twisted trees, soaking up all the darkness, except for its unnaturally bright eyes. Those eyes gleamed with a wicked light, and they stared straight into the camera like they knew it was being watched. Nobody knew where this terrifying thing came from. It didn't fit with the rules of the forest like it was a ghost from some old legend. Was it a supernatural being, a leftover from ancient nightmares, or just a camera trick? The forest kept its secret, only telling the wind in hushed whispers. This spooky sight left everyone who saw it feeling uneasy. What this strange creature wanted, we still don't know. It's a mystery that's now part of the camera's memory, a memory that gives anyone who looks at it a chilling feeling of the unknown. Crocodile. In a world full of secrets where nature hides its mysteries beneath the surface, there are creatures of great danger. Among them is the crocodile, a living relic of ancient power. This story takes place under the scorching sun, where a tale of fear and fascination unfolds. On a calm river, a small boat drifted, carrying fishermen on a quest for a bountiful catch. They cast their nets, unaware of the lurking danger. The sun's rays shimmered on the water's surface, painting it in gold. Suddenly, as if summoned by an ancient otherworldly call, a massive crocodile emerged from the depths. It was like a scene from a nightmare, with its eyes dark as obsidian, gleaming with a mysterious purpose. The fishermen, so tiny compared to this colossal creature, shuddered with fear. The air grew heavy, and the river seemed to hold its breath. The crocodile, despite its enormous size, moved gracefully toward them.
Whoa!
The once friendly sun now bore witness to a terrifying encounter between humans and this ancient reptile. The fisherman, paralyzed by fear, could do nothing as the crocodile's jaws opened wide, revealing rows of sharp, deadly teeth. Time seemed to slow down as the crocodile's head swayed towards them. Like a gruesome pendulum in a sinister dance. Its horrifying features etched themselves in the minds of the fishermen, a living nightmare before them. In that moment, they saw the true power of the wild, where human frailty crumbled in the face of nature's might. The monstrous reptile, its intentions unknown, left an indelible mark on the fishermen's souls, a haunting reminder of the ancient mysteries that still inhabit our world.
Alpine ibex in the mountains. In the Classy Mountains, a powerful animal with long, twisted horns roams freely. As the camera follows this glorious animal, you can see its thick brown fur, which keeps it warm in the cold alpine air. Its strong legs easily carry it up to bold pitches and rocky scarps. As it trots along the tough area, being unique catches its concentration. The ibex stops and begins to scratch its body using its enormous spiral-structured horns. It's a remarkable sight, those twisted attachments, originally a symbol of strength and protection. Now serving as an informal tail scrape. The animal's movements are graceful and thoughtful, showing its nimbleness and adaptation to the harsh mountain life. Its journey through this fresh nature is an evidence to nature's unbelievable creations, where indeed the putatively ordinary can come extraordinary. Watch and wonder as this alpine habitat continues its daily adventures in the high-altitude walk of the mountains.
Haunted Trail Bridge. This little video captured by the camera takes us to a trail bridge along the Santa Ana River, and it's got quite a spooky reputation. People who ventured across the bridge have reported some eerie encounters that have left them with goosebumps. They claim to have heard faint whispers and the hushed voices of men, seemingly emanating from beneath the creaky wooden planks of the bridge. Imagine walking there in the dead of night, and suddenly you're hearing voices that shouldn't be there. It's enough to send shivers down your spine. But the spine-tingling tales don't stop there. Some folks have experienced an invisible force that prevents them from crossing the bridge. It's as if an unseen hand is saying, "Nope, not this way." So they're forced to find an alternative route to cross the river. Now, whether you believe in ghosts or not, there's something undeniably intriguing about a place with such mysterious stories. It makes you wonder what might be hiding in the shadows of that old bridge along the Santa Ana River, waiting to give anyone who dares to cross a spine-chilling experience they won't soon forget. Cryptic Forest Encounter. In the hidden depths of the world, there are strange and mysterious creatures that defy our understanding. These mysterious beings lurk in the darkest corners of existence, escaping our grasp and challenging the very laws of nature. One such creature, a terrifying blend of human and ape, was caught on camera deep within eerie, isolated forest. This nightmarish entity, frozen in time by the camera's lens, stood alone among ancient trees, defying the rational world. Its appearance was a grotesque fusion of human and ape, with a body covered in black fur that seemed to swallow the light, contrasting sharply with its ghastly pale face. What made this encounter even more unsettling was the creature's eerie stillness. It stared into the camera with unblinking eyes, as if peering into the very depths of the viewer's soul. Its eyes, wide against the darkness, held a malevolent gaze that sent shivers down the spines of those who saw it. The air grew heavy with an ominous sense of dread, as if the forest itself recoiled in fear at the creature's presence. No one could fathom where this abomination had come from, and its cryptic purpose remained a mystery. It was an unsolvable enigma, a puzzle without an answer. As the image of this monstrous being spread, it left a trail of fear in its wake. Whispers of the unknown and the macabre swept through the minds of those who saw the photograph. It appeared that our world was darker and more mysterious than anyone had ever imagined, with terrors lurking just beyond our comprehension, waiting to be unearthed from the depths of the unknown. Here are some chilling trail cam captures from creepy creatures to mysterious figure in dark. This shocking compilation will leave you in awe, and you will catch yourself wondering about these mysterious creatures. The creepy figure. On a night with a bright moon, a garden camera caught something really strange that gave people chills. The video showed a weird dark creature with glowing eyes moving slowly and carefully. It quietly broke through wooden bars, making the scene even scarier. The creature crawled in a creepy way, and its eyes glowed faintly, creating an eerie atmosphere in the garden. The camera silently recorded every move of this strange thing in the dark, making the whole situation mysterious and suspenseful. The creature seemed to know what it was doing and moved with careful planning. As it sneaked through the wooden bars, the suspense grew. The scene looked like a mysterious painting as the creature headed towards an unexpected place, the theater. The camera, like a quiet watcher, made people feel uneasy as they watched the strange event. People could not help but be curious and a bit scared of this unknown visitor creeping around in the dark night. In the mysterious darkness of the night, this strange creature, guided by some unknown purpose, made a lasting impression on people's minds, making them think about things that are ghostly and unexplained. The Rake in the Cave. In a quiet, spooky cave, a man with just his camera stumbled upon something really strange. The camera zoomed in the dark cave, and a weird feeling crept over the man. Then, out of the darkness, a creature appeared, unlike anything anyone had ever seen before. The camera recorded this mysterious creature slowly coming into view. It had a strange vibe, moving in an unsettling way as it crawled into the faint light. The creature's odd looks and unnatural movements made the person watching feel really uneasy.
Wait, what is that? Oh my god, what is that?
Like something out of a scary story. Every part of the video showed the creature making its way from the deep cave, making the whole thing even more surreal. Dark danced on the cave walls, making the mysterious atmosphere even more spooky as the strange nature of the creature became more obvious.
Oh my God!
Run!
Get out!
As someone watching, you could not help but wonder where this unearthly being came from and what it was all about. The videotape left further questions than answers, making you wonder about this strange critter and where it came from. The weird footage stuck in the minds of those who saw it, making them suppose about the unknown in the mysterious corridor of the world. Creepy rake in the fields. A brave person with a camera found a really spooky place. When they started recording, the atmosphere got scarier. Suddenly, a mysterious figure appeared, like a scary ghost walking in a creepy way.
Something right there. What is that? Is that a bug? What is that? Dude, that's not a bug, dude. That's a... Dude, yo.
The feeling in the air kept getting scarier and filled with suspense. The camera, like an alert observer, captured all the scary moments as the mysterious figure moved in the dark. The fields, usually normal, now seemed to have ghostly things, making the whole area look strange. Every moment made the story scarier, and the person with the camera felt more and more uneasy. The video showed a bunch of creepy things, making the viewer more scared.
Something right there. What is that? Is that a bug? What is that? Dude, that's not a bug, dude. That's a... Dude, yo.
The scary feeling in the air got stronger with each step the mysterious figure took, creating creepy darkness in the dark field. The person with the camera felt like they were in a nightmare. But if you're brave, you might want to watch the video. Just be careful, because who knows what scary things might be hiding in the dark of that spooky field video. It's a journey into the unknown, where secrets in the dark can only be uncovered by the bold. The Black Creepy Man. Deep inside a dark cave, a brave person made a spooky discovery that would give anyone the goosebumps. Using their camera, they captured something really creepy. A mysterious figure all covered in black hiding in the dark of the cave. The video, which was both haunting and puzzling, showed this strange being lurking in the deep, dark depths of the underground. The darkness in the cave made everything even scarier, creating a creepy vibe in a place that is usually quiet. The cave, usually a calm and peaceful spot, suddenly turned into a spooky scene, and all of it was caught on camera. This video showed a window into the unknown fears hiding below the ground, sparking a mix of curiosity and anxiety in everyone who watched it. The contrast between the calm cave and the strange figure within it stuck in people's minds, leaving them with a creepy sense of unease and a newfound awareness of the mysteries lurking in the dark corners of the underground world.
Look at this, would you? What is that hiding up in that cave? Do y'all see that face? Is that a...
Creepy Man in the Woods. In a mysterious forest, a man stumbled upon something really spooky that gave him the chills. He had his camera with him and decided to cautiously go into the thick woods, where the trees towered like ancient guardians keeping some big secrets. As he walked through the crazy paths, the air got heavy with a strange quietness. Suddenly, everything seemed to stop, and the man felt more alert. He heard leaves rustling and owls hooting in the distance, making the spooky feeling even stronger. With each step, the man's camera took a move of the gloomy surroundings, the light barely reaching through the thick leaves above. Then, something really scary happened. A creepy figure came out of the dark, slowly crawling from deep within the woods.
Buddy! How you doing? Oh!
The man got really spooked as he zoomed in, showing a figure that made him shake. This mysterious thing moved in a strange and deliberate way, like it was from another world. The man, feeling both spooked and curious, kept recording. The figure, covered in darkness, seemed to move in an odd and smooth way on the forest floor. The spooky feeling got stronger with each passing moment, and the man could not stop recording the weird encounter.
Just some cruisers, man.
The mysterious crawler, with its features hidden, made the whole scene even scarier. As the man left the mysterious forest, he still felt uneasy, and you could see it in the video he took. The recording showed a strange dance between the man and the mysterious figure, making everyone who watched wonder about the secrets in that spooky forest. Creepy creature stalks girl. The video showed a mysterious dark creature slowly following a girl. It moved quietly, giving everyone a spooky feeling. Although the video was a bit blurry, you could still see the girl going about her business, not knowing about the creepy thing behind her. The darkness in the garage made the situation even scarier as the creature got closer. The air felt strange, like something mysterious was happening. The video made people feel uneasy, wondering what this strange critter was and why it was stalking the girl in the dark garage. The darkness in the garage added to the fear, creating a tense atmosphere. The video was like a spooky scene, making viewers anxious and unsure about what the mysterious creature wanted with the unknown girl. As the dark shape of the creature blended with the unclear background, a sense of nervousness felt the garage. Those who watched the eerie footage could not help but wonder about the mysterious reasons behind the critter quietly following the girl. The uneasy feeling stuck with the following, leaving behind a sense of mystery wrapped in the dark of that haunting night in the quiet garage. Scary unseen forces. In a quiet room, a little camera hid in the corner, watching kids play. The nightlight made soft dark as the kids laughed and had fun. While the camera recorded their play, something strange happened. A cool breath went through the room, making the curtains move in a weird way. The feeling in the air changed, and it became a bit mysterious. All of a sudden, one child, not knowing about anything strange, stopped laughing. The warm room felt still and strange. The other child kept playing, not noticing anything different. The camera caught the scared look in the frozen child's eyes, like something invisible was scaring them. The room, usually lit softly, became like a stage for a weird passing. Toys were on the floor, not touched by the little hands that were playing just moments ago. A quiet fear filled the air as the camera kept recording the strange event. Weird whispers echoed in the room, making anyone watching feel a bit scared. In an instant, everything went back to normal. The kids started playing again like nothing happened. The room went back to being quiet, with the nightlight making everything feel safe. The video, mixing innocence and something not normal, made people wonder about things we cannot see. The room, where kids usually had fun, became a bit spooky for a moment, leaving a strong memory caught by the secret camera. An old haunted bridge. The camera zooms in on the old ground. It looks really old, with the sun setting behind it and making long dark on the worn-out wood. You can hear the creaky sounds of the wooden boards as the camera shows the spooky feeling around the ground. The person talking in the video takes a step at a time, not sure what is coming next.
Gave you that feeling about, boy, this is sure a spooky place.
The metal rails on the ground are really rusty, like they have stories to tell. The camera moves to show the river underneath, and it's so quiet, like it's hiding secrets. The wind makes weird sounds through the hole in the bridge, and it gives you a creepy feeling. The camera shows the paint on the bridge is peeling off, and there are signs that are really old. Broken chains hang down, making it feel like no one's been there for a long time. The person talking mentions seeing some lights now and then, but it might just be dark or something mysterious. The video talks about stories people tell about the bridge being haunted and strange things happening. Some people say they heard ghosts talking or saw faint figures in the dim light. The person speaking gets quiet, like they're in a scary story too. The camera looks at all the small details of the bridge, showing how it's been standing for a really long time. But as the video goes on, it feels even scarier. The person talking asks you to think about all the stories the bridge might know, suggesting there might be ghosts around. Mysterious scary rake. In a calm, peaceful timber, a man carefully set up his camera without knowing something spooky was about to happen. The retired camera recorded a really creepy moment, a scary video that kept people on the edge of their seats.
What was that?
While the camera was rolling, a mysterious figure came out of the dark, kind of like a nightmare. The creature moved slowly through the dark, and you could hear its creepy steps in the thick woods.
Oh, frick!
The crooked branches above made things even scarier, adding to the feeling of fear. The strange thing, wrapped in an uneasy vibe, slowly walked towards the man. The ancient trees around them seemed to close in, making the atmosphere even more threatening as the mystery figure got near. The secretly filmed video made people's hearts race, and the tension kept building. The only sounds you could hear were the man's nervous breaths, like a spooky air in the quiet forest.
Oh, frick!
Every breath made the creepy meeting scarier. It was like watching a suspenseful horror story happening among the old trees and hidden secrets of the woods, and it left a lasting impression on anyone brave enough to watch. Mysterious figure on the roof. Late at night, a man found something really strange on a house roof. There was a mysterious event happening, and it got even weirder when a shining eye looked right at him, making the dark night even scarier. The man, all puzzled and curious, grabbed his camera and recorded the crazy moment. The creature, with its glowing eyes staring at him, made the quiet night more mysterious. The video raises a bunch of questions for anyone watching. Is it some creature from a different world, a visitor from a place we do not know, or just some trick of the night? The suspense in the video shows how the man with his camera tries to figure out the mystery on the roof, making people interested and a bit scared. As you watch the recording, you can feel the man getting more and more confused and curious. The camera becomes a tool to find out what is going on, like he's trying to solve a mystery way up high. The dark night turns into a canvas of suspense, making you think about what might be hiding in the dark. It's like a nighttime adventure where the man is on a mission to uncover the unknown that is lurking in the darkness.
Oh, damn. Holy shit. All right. Oh, bitch, just went on the other side of the house.
Creepy rake in the forest. On a dark, rainy night in a creepy forest, a man found something really strange and scary. With just a camera, he recorded a mysterious video that gave him the creeps. As the rain fell, the spooky feeling got stronger, and in the darkness, a weird creature showed up. Its eyes glowed in a spooky way like a rake. The man's camera caught the creepy moment, showing this unknown thing hiding in the dark. This weird experience left the man confused and spooked, making the forest even scarier. The video gives a peep into this odd and scary moment, making us wonder about the spooky things that might be out there in the night.
This is our home.
Sasquatch drone footage. In a really cold forest, a drone found something super mysterious that amazed everyone who saw it. Flying through the icy trees, the camera showed us a fantastic discovery: the hidden Sasquatch. Moving through the frosty air, the drone's camera caught a look of the big, majestic creature hiding in its snowy home. The tall trees, covered in a magical chill, created the perfect setting for this mysterious encounter. The camera zoomed in carefully, showing us the Sasquatch's huge form in its natural home. Every little move of the big, hairy giant made the frozen woods even more interesting, like a moment frozen in time. The drone, like a quick flying spook, shared this incredible discovery that made people really curious and excited. The video of this unbelievable meeting not only fascinated people, but also made them really curious about whether Sasquatch is real. The discovery of this legendary creature in the snowy nature became a big topic for people to talk and think about. The frozen scene, caught on camera by the small flying robot, showed us there might be many more secrets hidden in the cold away parts of nature. Now, everyone is eager to uncover the many mysteries waiting in the snowy nature. Sneaky Sasquatch dog. In a spooky forest, a brave person recorded a super creepy video that will give you the chills. Imagine this in the dark: a sneaky creature, kind of like a big furry person, was quietly following a lost dog. It felt like something you'd see in a mystery movie, especially with the really dark woods making everything even scarier. The person had a camera and caught every scary moment. The creature had glowing eyes in the dark and moved around in the dark, making it look like something from another world. The trees all around added to the spookiness, casting weird shapes in the darkness. The lost dog had no clue about what was going on. The video is a blend of things we do not understand: supernatural stuff and the weird beauty of the forest at night. The glowing eyes in the dark make you curious and spooked at the same time. As you watch this super scary video, you cannot help but think, what is happening in that forest at night? The mix of murk, big trees, and the sneaky creature makes a scene that you will not forget. Get ready for a journey into the unknown, where those glowing eyes might leave you feeling like something supernatural just happened.
Something is watching like that. That is big. I just looked above the tree.
Creepy hairy man in the forest. In a strange video, someone cleverly catches a weird hairy person trying to avoid being seen by the camera. This mysterious figure moves still, like they really do not want anyone to notice them. The dim lighting only gives us looks of this strange presence, making the atmosphere spooky and giving us a bit of a creepy feeling. Every careful move adds to the suspense, as the camera works hard to figure out who this shadowy figure is. The hidden hairy person seems really determined to keep their identity a secret, making the suspense even more intense as they move through the dark. As the tension builds up, you are left eagerly waiting to find out who this hairy mystery person is and what secrets they're hiding. The video does a great job of capturing the feeling of not knowing, drawing you into a world where you're both curious and a bit uneasy, creating a lasting impression of a strange and mysterious encounter. Sasquatch spotted. On a sunny day, a regular person named who was filming the waves at the ocean when something really strange happened. Out of the blue, a huge, hairy creature showed up on a nearby island. Imagine a mix of a giant person and a shaggy bear just strolling around like it's completely normal. Man was super surprised, and you could tell he could not believe what he was seeing. Man's video of this weird creature got a lot of attention. People are talking about it a lot because it's so unexpected and makes you wonder. Some folks are even trying to figure out if it's the famous Sasquatch, or maybe something totally new and unknown. The creature does not seem bothered at all. It's just doing its thing on the island, making the video even more intriguing. This kind of stuff is like a puzzle for people who study strange creatures and mysteries. The video has become a big deal in that world, and everyone online is talking about it. It makes you think, could regular folks like Joe accidentally find surprising and hairy friends in places where you'd least expect them? The mystery is still there, making people think and wonder about the unknown. Spooky creature at night. A man started recording weird things happening at his house. While he was filming, the lights suddenly went out, making everything super dark and scary. But he did not stop recording. He kept going, feeling really nervous. At the same time, something spooky showed up in his empty garden. It was a mysterious and terrifying creature that gave him the creeps. He bravely kept filming, and his camera caught the shadowy figure that made him shiver. The creature looked really strange, and you could feel the eeriness around it. Out of curiosity, the man zoomed in to get a closer look at the weird creature. The encounter was so intense that his camera shook, showing how scared he was. The regular night turned into something unexpectedly scary, making everyone who watched it feel on edge. As the man tried to understand the strange thing happening in his backyard, the video captured a strange and unreal journey into the unknown. It told a suspenseful story that left people curious and a bit spooked. The usual safety of home became a stage for something extraordinary, proving that spooky mysteries can hide in the dark corners. Actual Bigfoot footage. In a spooky forest wrapped in darkness, a brave person took a scary journey, their steady steps breaking the quiet air. They held a camera that started capturing a strange feeling, a sense of unseen eyes and a creepy presence nearby. As they moved through the crazy tree, the camera showed the mysterious atmosphere in the air. Dark moved in a creepy way, and a strong feeling of something bad about to happen filled the screen. Suddenly, the feeling in the air got heavier, and the eerie quietness was shattered. The camera turned to show a huge creature like the famous Bigfoot coming out from the shadows. Fear took hold of the adventurer, and the camera kept recording, landing the heart-stopping moment in the dim forest. The peaceful scene turned into a scene of suspense and fear, with a monstrous figure looming behind, casting a big shadow over the vulnerable adventurer. The spooky feeling got stronger, making everyone who would see the video curious and scared. With each passing moment, the secrets of the forest sounded to reveal themselves, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats, wondering what scary exposure the next moment would bring. Real Sasquatch spotted. In a spooky forest, a brave adventurer went on a scary journey with just a camera. They wanted to capture something supernatural. As they went deeper into the creepy woods, they heard a distant noise and discovered a real Sasquatch. This huge hairy creature appeared from the dark, moving through the thick trees, creating a mysterious atmosphere. The adventurer skillfully recorded every step of the elusive creature, turning the footage into an exciting story that mixed fear and amazement. The camera shook in the adventurer's hands as the Sasquatch walked through the ancient forest, making everything feel a bit jittery. Each step of the mysterious creature added to the excitement of the video, creating a story that blurred the line between what is real and what is a legend. The shaky camera acted like a window to something unknown, giving people a peek into a world full of mystery. The Sasquatch's slow walk among the tall trees erected suspense, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. The video showing a mythical encounter sparked imagination and curiosity, making people suppose about the secrets hidden in the mysterious forest. The adventurer's recording became proof of how legends can capture our glamour, leaving a lasting impression on those who dare to look through the camera and explore the extraordinary world. Bigfoot sighting. In a deep wild forest, a guy found something strange that totally changed how he saw things. He'd only a small camera, and he accidentally ended up recording something super weird that he could not explain. The video showed a huge human-like thing come out of the dark, kind of like Bigfoot, the legendary creature. Its eyes seemed really old and wise, staring right at the Joe like it was figuring out all his secrets. The video was like proof of something really strange happening. Watching it made the man super spooked, like this deep, ancient fear was running through him. He could not shake off the feeling when the critter looked straight at him. The video showed this crazy connection between the man and the mysterious critter, and it left a lasting mark on the man's mind. After that freaky experience, he promised himself he would never go back to that weird place where reality mixed with legends. Just thinking about going back gave him the creeps. Nighttime came a tough time because the creature's face stayed in his bad dreams, always reminding him of that strange meeting with something unknown. The memory of Bigfoot lingered in his thoughts like a ghost always there, making his regular life feel different and kind of spooky. Terrifying footage proves existence of ghosts. This spooky video is making people question if ghosts are real. It shows dark objects moving on their own, and strange lights. People are wondering if these are signs of spirits from the afterlife being among us. The video has stirred up a mix of excitement and fear, making many think about the possibility of paranormal beings. The weird things happening in the video, like eerie dark and objects moving by themselves, are sparking a fresh interest in all things supernatural. Some are indeed wondering if this is a peek into a world beyond ours, where spirits linger in the dark. The video has become a big deal for those curious about life after death. It challenges what we thought we knew and makes us review the idea of ghosts. The spooky vibes from the video make us question if there are mysterious forces around us, blurring the line between what is real and what might be beyond our understanding. It's a reminder that maybe the boundary between the everyday world and the ghostly one is not as clear as we think. The creepy monster entered the room. In a poorly lit room, a man nervously handles his camera, trying to capture the creepy feeling filling the space. He feels uneasy as he tries to record strange sensations appearing out of nowhere. The dark door slowly opens, giving him a chill. Suddenly, a huge and spooky figure quietly enters, making everything feel weird and unreal. The man's hands shake as he struggles to understand this crazy intrusion. Creepy shadows move on the walls, turning the once familiar room into a mysterious puzzle. Fear thickens the air, making the man even more tense. The strange figure, a scary presence, stays in the camera shot, capturing everyone's attention and sending chills down their spines. The room, once a safe place, now feels strangely threatening, adding to the growing sense of fear in every corner. As the man deals with the unfolding terror, the camera captures all the scary details, increasing the viewer's own sense of curiosity and fear. The mysterious event in the dim room becomes a silent mystery, leaving those who watch it both intrigued and spooked by the unexplainable things happening. Strange events happened. A bunch of friends went for a relaxed drive, capturing their fun moments on video. Little did they know that their easygoing adventure would turn into something mysterious and spooky. While cruising down the road, a strange person suddenly appeared out of nowhere. This mysterious man walked in a creepy way, like something out of a scary movie, making the day feel weird and eerie. But that is not where the surprises stop.
Oh my god, what's that? What?
In another part of their recorded day, the friends were in a kitchen, happily clueless about what was about to happen. Out of the blue, a second person showed up, dressed up as Bigfoot. The unexpected sight of this creature startled the group, mixing feelings of fear and curiosity. The surprising costume and the sudden appearance created a spooky vibe, making this day unforgettable for everyone. The video not only caught their scared and amazed faces, but also the uneasy feeling that hung in the air. What was supposed to be a day of laughs and friendship turned into something strange and surreal. The weird walk and the Bigfoot surprise turned a regular outing into a memorable and slightly scary experience, leaving a lasting memory for the whole group. This day, full of odd events, became a part of their shared stories, ensuring they would remember it for a long time.
It works every time. Oh, Hoffman!
Two wild dogs on the road. Once upon a time, a camera on the road saw something crazy. Two big black dogs showed up and walked over to a parked car. They looked really interested. As they got closer, something strange happened. The dogs began biting on the front of the car. It was like they were having a creepy feast. Their tails wagged and they barked happily while checking out the car with curiosity. The metal parts of the car came with their chew toys. Every bite and pull made them super happy. It was like they found a new playground with the car just sitting there. The camera caught all this, making people laugh and be surprised. The dogs had no idea the camera was watching as they kept going with their unexpected feast. This turned a regular scene on the road into a cool story of dogs being mischievous. Bugged out camping adventure. In the wild forest, there was a man who decided to camp in. He thought it would be fun to make a video and share his adventure. But oh dear, little did he know that the forest had a surprise for him. As he recorded his video, he noticed something strange happening outside his roof. The air was buzzing with clusters of bugs, bitsy bones, big ones, all sorts of bugs. They were like a tiny army having a bug party right on his tent. At first, he tried to ignore them, allowing them to go down. But nope, those bugs were determined to join his camping trip. They covered his roof like a living, crawling blanket. Our camper could not help but laugh and cringe at the same time. He bravely continued recording, showing the world his unexpected bug-filled camping experience. Who would have thought that bugs could be similar to enthusiastic campers? And so, in the heart of the wild forest, our man shared his bug-tactic tale with the world, creating a video that left everyone amazed and perhaps a little itchy. An owl and chicks. A special trail camera caught something amazing in the woods. The camera saw a wise old owl who has been trying to start a family for 2 whole years. Every year she built a nest, but something went wrong, and she was left with an empty heart. One day when the owl was down, kind humans placed 2 saved chicks in her nest. When she returned, she discovered the chicks and a magical thing happened. She accepted them as her own. The trail camera quietly recorded this touching moment, and it was like a happy secret in the heart of the timber. The video shows the owl spreading her bodies of love, giving these little chicks a warm home. It's a story of second chances, unexpected families, and the quiet wonders that be when we are not looking. The forest, with its hidden cameras, tells tales of love that echo through the trees. An alligator and the man. In the deep, thick forest, a guy is all happy recording everything around him. Then, out of nowhere, he hears a noise. Guess what? A big alligator shows up from the dark parts of the woods. Now he's all nervous and tries to catch what is passing with his camera. The alligator is quick, surprisingly, and it's coming straight at the camera Joe. His eyes get super big when he figures out he's filming this completely unexpected thing. His heart is thumping loud as he awkwardly steps back, still pointing the camera at the alligator. The peaceful timber turns into a crazy, unpredictable place. The Joe talks fast and spooked while the alligator gets nearby. It's like an intense moment where you see how important nature can be. The guy's hands are shaky, but he keeps filming the wild hop between him and the alligator. It's like every step he takes is a loud heartbeat, and every second is a snap of surviving in the wild, wild woods.
Holy smokes. Holy shit.
Gray Rich Owl. In a quiet forest, a magical moment unfolded as a curious camera captured an extraordinary sight. The video reveals a wise gray owl, its feathers shimmering in the dappled sunlight, indulging in a meal. The owl, a skilled hunter, holds a small beast in its sharp beak, showcasing nature's raw and fascinating cycle. The video unfolds like a silent story, each frame capturing the owl's majestic presence and the intensity of the feeding ritual. With each graceful movement, the owl demonstrates its prowess in the art of survival, a memorial of the intricate balance in the animal kingdom. The camera, acting as an unseen observer, preserves this intimate moment, offering viewers a rare regard into the retired world of the forest's nightly inhabitant. As the gray owl indulges in its meal, the video becomes a visual narrative of nature's wonders, a story told without words but enriched with the profound language of the wild. This enchanting scene, captured by the lens, invites us to appreciate the beauty and complexity of the natural world that often goes unnoticed. Mysterious deer at night. In a calm, peaceful forest, a hidden camera recently recorded something mysterious. There was a deer with softly glowing eyes, moving through the trees like it had a special mission. The video feels like a secret journey, showing the deer moving gracefully, looking for something unknown. The glow in its eyes makes the scene feel magical, like something out of a fairy tale. Every step the deer takes seems careful, like it's following a secret plan. This interesting video makes us feel amazed as we watch nature's secrets in the moonlit forest. It's like a magical peek in the unknown, a quiet adventure caught by the careful eyes of the trail camera. The deer's eyes glow softly, adding to the enchantment of the scene. The video takes us into a fascinating world where the deer, lit by the moonlight, is on a mysterious search. Its careful movement suggests a hidden plan, unfolding silently in the shadowy trees. As we watch this extraordinary footage, a sense of wonder comes over us, offering a peek into nature's hidden mysteries. The moonlight quietly witnesses this tranquil adventure, captured with precision by the trail camera. In this moment, the timber becomes a stage for a quiet trick, a magical doorway into the unexplored parts of the wilderness. A bear in the car.
Don't fuck up the Mercedes. Oh shit.
Once upon a time, there was a car cruising down the road, minding its own business. Out of nowhere, a bear strolled out from the nearby forest. The bear, curious and bold, approached the car. To everyone's surprise, the bear reached for the auto door and, with a swift movement, flung it open. It was as if the bear had a secret plan or a mischievous idea in mind. Without wasting a second, the bear flicked away, disappearing into the lush greenery of the forest. The auto, now left wide open, stood witness to this unanticipated encounter between the mechanical and the wild. The road resumed its quiet cool, as if nothing extraordinary had just happened. And so, the auto continued its journey, carrying with it the memory of an unusual rendezvous with a bear who, for a moment, took an impulsive deflection into the human world. Curious gorillas.
What the?
Once upon a time, in a jungle filled with towering trees and hidden rocks, there lived two big furry gorillas. One sunny day, as the gorillas were playing hide and seek, they stumbled upon a tiny kitten behind some rocks. The little furball looked lost and afraid. Curiosity sparked in the gorilla's eyes. But instead of being friendly, they snorted and mouthed, tossing the helpless kitten away. The poor kitten tumbled through the air, wharf with a soft thud on the jungle bottom. It mewed softly, confused and scared. The gorillas, unmoved by the kitten's distress, continued their play as if nothing had happened. The kitten, however, gathered its courage and cautiously retreated into the dark, hoping to find safety and kindness away in the vast and mysterious jungle. And so, the jungle tale continued, with unexpected twists awaiting those who cross paths in the wild world of leaves and echoes. Leopard jumps from wall. One night when it was dark outside, something magical happened. A super smart camera was watching and it caught something amazing. Guess what? A cool leopard like a superhero but furry came out when it was super dark. It jumped from a tall wall like it had anti-gravity powers, just like a ray sliding through the night sky. The camera, acting like a nosy friend, told the story with quiet clicks and bright flashes. The sneaky leopard, with eyes shining bright like tiny stars, did this awesome jump. It used its strong muscles to fly. The night air got quiet, like everyone was holding their breath, watching something incredible. The video, like a secret diary, showed the cat doing cool moves in the dark. The moon, the only one who saw it all, shined its silvery light on the cat. Right at the top of the jump, the camera took a picture, capturing the untold tale of a leopard's awesome midnight adventure on the quiet stage of the night. Bear hunts the baby deer. Deep in the big green forest where the tall trees whispered old tales, there was a quiet watcher, the camera. This magical thing, its eyes wide open, started telling a special story under the green leaves. One day the camera saw something that made the leaves quiver. A little deer, happy and jumping, played under the spots of sunlight, not knowing about the danger close by. The air got heavy as a dark shape appeared, a strong, quiet bear, its fur blending in with the dark. The camera kept watching as the bear, super sneaky, followed the little deer. The forest showed its wild side, both pretty and tough, in front of the camera. Each picture told a scary story about surviving in the wild. The forest, like a big stage for life and death, lets the camera share its secrets, keeping everyone fascinated by the hidden stories in the green world. Buffalo attack her cub. Deep in the wild, a camera quietly watched a life and death scene unfold. The lens caught a moment that was both sad and amazing. A mama buffalo had to make a super tough choice. An empty lion was coming closer, staring at the little buffalo cub. The mom buffalo did something brave. She threw her baby to safety with a strong shake of her head. The video showed how wild animals act on their basic instincts, telling a mysterious story of life and death. Indeed, in the beast world, moms protect their babies in surprising ways. The camera, like a secret watcher, recorded the harsh reality of nature. Dogman spotted in the forest. In a spooky forest, someone secretly recorded a strange video hidden among the trees. The video shows a mysterious giant dog-like creature known as the Dogman casually walking through the woods. The dark figure creates an eerie scene as it moves through the dark, making things feel suspenseful. People watching the video wonder if it's a creature of the night or just a trick of the darkness. The big mysterious shape moves mysteriously, adding to the creepy feeling. It makes you question what secrets might be in the dark forest and if there are other strange creatures lurking there. The video gets you thinking and gives you chills. The footage acts like a spark for your imagination, leaving you to think about the mysteries hidden in the forest. Every sound of leaves and fleeting shadow adds to the spooky atmosphere, making you feel a mix of curiosity and anxiety. The dark forest becomes a canvas for your imagination, creating a strong desire to uncover the secrets dwelling within the heart of the mysterious wilderness. Moose encounter. Deep in the wild, two brave explorers stumbled upon something really amazing that gave them goosebumps. Armed only with a camera, these adventurous friends found themselves looking at something mysterious and a bit spooky. As they carefully moved forward, their camera caught an unbelievable sight, a huge moose standing super close to them. The gigantic creature with its big antlers looked like a magical guardian of the woods and the misty surroundings. Not scared at each, the two friends, fueled by curiosity, wanted to get even closer to this mysterious creature. With each step they took, the moose stayed surprisingly calm. It was like there was an implied agreement between the humans and the moose. Even though the moose was big and strong, it did not want to hurt anyone. The musketeers were amazed by how beautiful and graceful the moose was. But then, something really surprising happened. As the friends kept going, the moose, as if following an invisible companion, gracefully went back into the misty air. The fog covered the moose until it disappeared, leaving the friends amazed and a bit confused. The atmosphere, which was filled with a mix of excitement and nervousness, became really quiet. The friends, after seeing something so extraordinary, could not help but feel a deep respect for nature. The story of their meeting with the mysterious moose came something to talk about, a memory they'll always remember. So the two brave friends stood there in the fog, thinking about the special connection they had with a wild creature that decided to disappear into the mist, leaving them with a sense of awe. Mysterious glow in the forest. Deep in the thick woods, a camera caught something mysterious that has investigators scratching their heads. The video shows bright eyes shining in the dark, but we cannot figure out where they're coming from. Even after looking at the footage closely, we cannot say for sure what kind of creature has these glowing eyes.
Hey, eyeballs. 2 eyeballs.
The mystery keeps going because we just can't solve it, no matter how hard we try. Trying to understand this weird thing only brings up more questions instead of giving us answers. These shiny eyes in the dark forest do not fit into any neat categories. Every frame of the video makes the mystery even more interesting, giving us a spooky feeling of not knowing what is out there. People cannot stop thinking about this unsolved mystery. The thing that makes it so interesting is that it will not fit any explanations. It keeps us wondering and guessing. Indeed, though investigators have limits with the video, the fascination with these glowing eyes is still there. The heart of the woods is like an unexplored place full of questions, and it makes us want to find out more about what is hiding in the dark. The frilled lizard. In the big, hot desert, a man with a camera wanted to film the sandy land's mysteries. As he walked further into the wild, a sudden noise captured his attention. Guess what? A frilled lizard popped out of the sand, showing off its frilly neck in a blend of being curious and wanting to protect itself. The man was interested in this surprise, so he kept recording. He did not know the lizard was getting interested in him. With its frill wide open, the lizard sluggishly moved toward the man. All unforeseen, in the blink of an eye, the lizard jumped and stuck to the man's leg, holding on with its small claws. The man was surprised and a bit spooked, but he stayed calm, capturing this amazing moment on his camera. This unplanned meeting between the man and the lizard in the middle of the desert showed how incredible nature is and the surprising connections that can happen in far-off places. The Day of Freedom. Once upon a time, in a small town, there was an old animal who had spent his entire life in a confined cage. The story of this furry friend began when he was just a tiny puppy. As the years passed, the cage became his world, and the bars confined him from the wonders beyond. One day, destiny took a turn when 3 compassionate souls discovered the old beast's plight. Filled with empathy, they decided to change his life. With determination in their hearts, the threesome set out to free the aging animal from the prisons of the cage. Word spread quickly, and a curious crowd gathered to witness the unfolding story. Eyes widened with joy as the old animal emerged into the open world, stretching his limbs for the first time in ages. Cheers erupted from the viewers as they witnessed the beautiful moment of liberation, an encouraging spectacle that reminded everyone of the power of compassion and the freedom that every animal deserves.
There you go.
Be free, canarinha.
Usual dinner with guests around. Deep in the calm forest, a person set up a camp, excited to film making dinner. As the sun went down behind the tall trees, the man started cooking a tasty meal on a grill under the starry sky. The flames flickered, making dark that danced around, creating a magical feeling. But the delicious smell attracted some curious animals in the dark woods. While recording, unexpected spooky animals crept out from the darkness. They were drawn by the delicious smell, their eyes glowing in the dark as they came closer. The man was surprised watching the strange scene through his camera. He captured the unreal moment when the human world met the mysterious forest. The night callers stayed around, making the sounds of the forest even more mysterious. The man kept cooking, not knowing he was sharing his dinner with the mysterious creatures of the night. The blind caracal. In a quiet spot somewhere, there's a touching story unfolding on camera. The person behind the lens is sharing the amazing journey of a special friend, a blind caracal. This awesome animal, unable to see the world with its eyes, amazes everyone with its smooth moves and strong spirit. Picture the video as a magical dance, revealing how the caracal cleverly gets around using only its hearing and sense of smell. As the camera keeps rolling, the blind caracal moves like it has special sense, proving that limits cannot stop its energy. Every jump, every careful step, and every elegant turn tells a tale of how it can adapt and stay determined. You can feel the strong connection between the person recording and the blind caracal, even though you cannot see it. The story goes beyond what you see and dives into a world filled with sounds and scents. It shows us how amazing animals are and how strong the bond can be between people and their extraordinary animal friends. Leopard and the porcupine. Out in the quiet wild, I saw something interesting. I had my camera and I came across a porcupine and a leopard having a kind of face-off. The porcupine was sitting on a bunch of rocks, totally focused on the leopard wandering around, not too far down. The leopard, all sleek and sneaky, was moving gracefully through the tall grass, not realizing the porcupine was keeping an eye on it. As the leopard got closer, the porcupine stayed super still, its sharp quills standing up in a kind of serious way. There was this feeling of staying in the air as the leopard faded behind some noisy bushes. But the porcupine did not get spooked. It just kept watching, its eyes on the retired leopard. You could feel the tension, like a play happening in nature. My camera was rolling, catching this wild moment, showing how each animal has its part in the tough dance of staying alive. The man and his loyal animal. Once upon a time, there was a man who had a tiny, fluffy cub. They participated in a magical bond that grew stronger every day. The man watched for the little cub, and they played together in the fields under the warm sun. As time passed, the cub grew bigger and stronger, transforming into a majestic lion. Despite the changes, the love between them remained unwavering. The captain, now fully grown, still looked at the man with the same devoted eyes as when it was just a tiny cub. Their connection transcended the physical metamorphoses, proving that true love knows no bounds. The video captures the encouraging journey of a man and his cub, showcasing the timeless nature of their bond, where the lion, though mighty, remained ever loyal to its human companion. It's a tale of love and fellowship that stood the test of time and the transformations of life. Frustrated croc. In the wild, there was a grumpy crocodile who really wanted to eat a tasty zebra. One sunny day, a smart zebra came to a wide river. The zebra was good at crossing water and easily went to the other side, leaving the grumpy crocodile behind in the water. The crocodile was so empty and sad as he watched the zebra easily cross the river, getting away from becoming his lunch. Indeed, though the crocodile tried hard, the clever zebra fooled him and escaped, making the crocodile irked and sad. The river, which used to stop the crocodile from catching his food, turned into a place where the zebra showed off his smart escape. The crocodile was left with nothing but ripples in the water and an empty belly. And so the wild story continued, with the smart zebra happily getting down and the grumpy crocodile about how to catch his next tasty meal. Armadillo in man's hand. One sunny day, a man found a little armadillo in his backyard. He was so happy and gently picked it up. Agitated to show everyone, he used his camera to record the cute armadillo. The tiny creature twisted and sniffed, not knowing it was becoming visible. With a big smile, the man talked to the camera, telling everyone how special the small armadillo was. He loved its hard shell and small, curious eyes. The man was so happy that everyone who watched could not help but smile. As the video went on, the armadillo seemed to like the attention, moving around and playing with the man's hands. The man laughed a lot, and the happy moment spread through the screen. In just a few eye blinks, a simple backyard discovery turned into a sweet story that made everyone who saw it happy. That is how the man and the armadillo became internet stars, making people happy with their adorable moments. The power of tornado. Once a man was recording a video of a calm forest with his camera. Suddenly, a huge, scary tornado appeared and moved toward him. He quickly ran back to his home for safety. Inside, he looked out the window as the tornado came closer, making the trees sway hectically. The wind was loud and the sky turned dark. As he watched, the tornado came angry and attacked the once peaceful jungle. Trees bent and broke like small sticks in the strong wind.
Look at this!
The tornado's powerful force wiped out every tree, leaving a messy scene of destruction. It was as if nature itself was throwing a big wild explosion, taking away everything in its way. The man, safe in his home, felt both happy and sad seeing the tornado's strong force. His camera captured not just the forest's beauty, but also nature's strong and unpredictable power, showing how it can be both amazing and tough.
Oh my gosh! Look up there!
Snake in the territory of ants. Formerly in a little place full of tiny ants, there was a tricky snake. One day, this slinky troublemaker slid into the ant's house, thinking it could have a feast without any trouble. But oh boy, the ants were no pushovers. They snappily joined forces, determined to defend their home. Indeed, though they were small, these ants were tough. They swarmed the sneaky snake, chomping and biting until the snake's smooth body turned into a pile of shiny white bones. The ants showed real bravery and teamwork, making it clear that nothing could mess with their peace. So, in the ant world, the story of the sly snake and the strong ants came as a lesson for little ants. It taught them about sticking together and the price you pay when you step over the line. Superhero chicken mother. When danger lurks for baby chicks, chicken mothers turn into fearless heroes. Imagine an eagle eyeing a fluffy chick for lunch. No way. Our stalwart bunk steps up, using her body like a superhero guard. She squawks loudly, flapping her wings like a master to scare that eagle down. Indeed, though chickens cannot go toe-to-toe with the big scary birds, their protective instincts protest big time. It's like they're saying, "You shall not pass." This incredible bravery is not just a show-off, it's a man bunk's love in action. They might not have eagle fighting muscles, but their fierce love and quick thinking keep those sprats safe. This heartwarming tale of chicken bravery shows that mothers, no matter their feathers or beaks, share a universal language of love and protection. It's a reminder that icons come in all shapes and sizes, even if they cluck instead of roar. Mama deer at night. Once upon a time, in a quiet, grassy land, a magical camera caught 3 deer having a peaceful feast. It was like they were having a big dinner party just for themselves. But oh boy, things got interesting when the mama deer decided to take charge. The mama deer steps up, and suddenly the whole atmosphere changes. It's like she has this invisible power that makes everyone pay attention. With her tail held high and her ears perked up, she gently nudges one of the youngest deer, kind of saying, "Hey, I'm the boss here." And guess what? It turns out in the deer world, there is a whole set of rules and a fancy society going on. The mama deer is like the wise leader, showing the little ones the ropes and making sure everything stays under control, especially when it comes to munching on the delicious lawn. So, in this little patch of grass, a secret world of deer drama unfolds, where the mama teaches and rules, and everyone enjoys their munching moments. It's like a deer soap opera, but with more munching and less talking. Chameleon attacks on snake. In a wild and rocky landscape where the sun painted the earth in warm shades, a tiny creature took center stage in a dramatic spectacle captured by the lens. The camera skillfully zoomed in, revealing the hidden world between the rocks. Then a brave chameleon, adorned and that mirrored its surroundings, fiercely defended its offspring from a creepy threat. As the camera rolled, the atmosphere came charged with tension. Suddenly, a crazy snake appeared, eyeing the chameleon's nest. In an instant, the trimmer converted from a motionless figure to a swift and determined defender. With lightning-quick reflexes, it launched an attack on the meddler, showcasing a mesmerizing hop of survival. The captivating footage unfolds like a nature documentary, capturing the raw essence of the animal kingdom's struggle for existence. The courageous chameleon, driven by an instinct to protect its young, engages in a gripping battle against the cunning snake. The video becomes evidence to the untamed beauty of the natural world, where every creature plays a role in the complex hop of life. Lion attack on man. Once in a wild place with fierce lions, something scary happened. Imagine a special eye called a camera, like magic, watching quietly. It saw a brave person going up to where the lions live. The person opened a heavy door, curious to see what was inside. Suddenly, everything changed from excitement to fear. The camera saw the big lion jump super fast at the person. The person did not know what was happening and faced the lion's quick jump. The air felt tense, like something bad was about to happen. The lion's wild instincts took over, making a scary scene. The camera took a picture at that exact moment, capturing the scary event. It froze the scary scene in the icon, showing how scared and powerful the lion was. The video came with a warning about the wild and dangerous world, all seen through the camera's watchful eye. Thank you for coming along on this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing and terrifying video ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures.
Oh.
Oh! Oh! Let's embark on a journey to the dangerous world of the animal kingdom, where the phrase survival of the fittest truly applies. We explore the most dramatic, intriguing, and lethal interactions between wild animals today. Prepare to be amazed by the sheer force of nature, its never-ending wrath, and its incredible survival tactics as you witness everything from the violent conflicts found deep in the thick forest to the freezing tundras of the Arctic. Roland, largest sea elephant. It is a video of the largest sea elephant, Roland, from 1931. The man in the video pats Roland very politely. Roland keeps his head out of the water as the man feeds him food, which is most likely to be a fish. The man moves Roland to another location. Roland gets into the water and swims for a little while. The man calls him out to feed him. Roland gets out of the water and stands with the man in the video. He feeds him and pats him on his face very gently. Roland gets to the ground and makes some noise. Survival of the swiftest. Buckle up your seatbelts because you'll witness one of the most daunting encounters between a wild beast and its alleged prey. The video began with a leopard tightrope walking over a tall tree in the forest. The leopard seemed confused and a bit scared as the mighty beast was surrounded by a group of wild pigs waiting to attack him. The pigs kept circling around the sheltered tree, hoping for the tiger to stroll down into their trap. You would not believe it, but the predator did crawl down, not to get himself attacked, but to pick his dinner among the litter of pigs. The young piglet was caught in no time and was carried all the way to the top of the tree, leaving no time to spare for the pigs to even fight back. Chimpanzee last moments. The camera caught something mysterious and heart-touching. It was a very affecting video. It was a scene of a chimpanzee that was on her last breaths. It was a very sad moment taped by the camera. The chimpanzee was reuniting with its caretaker. The chimp was lying and its caretaker was rubbing its back. It seemed like that he was loving the chimp. He also gives the chimp to eat something. It was lying by closing its eyes. It suddenly opens its eyes to see its caretaker. Both the chimp and the caretaker were sad about it. The air was truly filled with sorrow and misery. The chimp was trying to hold close the man, it also rubbing its hand on the caretaker. Touching his face and holding the hand of caretaker seemed like that it was very sad on leaving him. It was a very deep, heart-touching misery mystery. The atmosphere was held up with sorrow. The man was also sad about it. It made all the people sad and utterly worried after seeing this. Adorable danger. Sometimes animals can give you a hard time, and peaceful situations can take the worst turns. A similar video is circulating over the internet in which a woman was sitting comfortably at her front door porch when a group of cute raccoons came wandering down her alley. Raccoons are generally considered adorable and almost harmless. Yes, almost harmless. They started sniffing around the woman, mesmerized by their innocence. The woman began taking pictures of them. Soon, the woman got comfortable with these wild raccoons and started gesturing one of them towards herself. And at this point, things got out of control when the raccoon bit her finger, forcing her to drop everything and run inside her home. That's why it is advised, guys, not to get close to these wild animals, as you can catch rabies if you aren't vaccinated.
No! Oh my god! Okay.
Peculiar sights.
Yo, this isn't good. This isn't good.
Have you ever thought about renovating your house? Renovation might give your home an upgrade, but are you aware of underlying mysteries and dangers hidden behind the closed cemented walls, dilapidated leaking rooftops, and your basement could be a perfect place for such unwanted creatures? A similar incident took place when a reconstruction guy found something peculiar, almost out of this world while renovating a house. The video began with a man recording the hidden area lying underneath the rooftop. It was an old, worn-out place, as if it hadn't been in use for a long time. And to our astonishment, two unknown guests had captured this place all by themselves. These creatures looked like an owl by face, but their four limbs had something else to say. These creatures looked like aliens, unlike anything from the real world. However, the mystery lies in whether this discovery of such eerie creatures was real or another fake publicity stunt.
Yo, look at that. What is that?
Leopard's Feast. Let us dive into the daring encounters of wildlife where anything can be preyed upon within a period. In one similar instance, a leopard was seen attacking an animal close to its own size. The leopard made no mistake hunting down the giant animal. It struck an adult capybara from behind the bushes, grasped it tightly by its sharp-pointed canines, and kept attacking him until the poor soul was lifeless. The capybara did try to fight off this vicious beast, but in the end, one had to be prey to someone, and it was Leopard's day to feast on this poor creature. Woodpecker in hot waters. Remember guys, on your bad days, even the things you're good at might give you a headache and can lead you into hot waters. In this video, a bird can be seen stuck in the tree by its beak, and you know what's surprising? This is no ordinary bird. It's the famous woodpecker who somehow got its beak plunged forcefully into the tree's bark. Woodpeckers are famous for drilling holes inside the bark of the tree with their incredible poking ability with their beak. But this poor soul might be going through a tough day. However, in no time, the bird was saved by a man. And then it flew away to poke some other trees. Man vs. Jaws. We have another thrilling video about these wild encounters, so you know that it is life-threatening to disturb these savage predators, as things could get sour very quickly. In this thrilling video, a man can be seen waddling the tail of an enormous crocodile. I don't know how he managed to go even near that ominous predator, let alone manhandling that giant tail. The fearless man didn't stop there. He patted that vicious crocodile, who could have swallowed the man in a single bite. A similar thing happened when the man started patting his back. The crocodile shifted his head, opened his mouth wide apart, and attacked the man. Luckily, the man managed to escape from the nerve-wracking situation. Slippery escape. Snakes are known to be one of the swiftest land dwellers who slither towards their prey in the blinking of the eye. Though it's easy to catch a snake if you're a pro and follow your guidelines. Sometimes even the tiniest snakes can give you a tough time. In this video, a man wrapped a collar around a small snake. The collar was made of wire to catch the snake. As the man tried to cover the trap around its neck, it disappeared into thin air, freeing himself from the shackles of wildlife hunters. Shooting star. Let me take you guys on a cool celestial journey under the starry night where dreams become reality and the heavenly bodies hug the earth at its horizon. This spectacular phenomenon was caught on camera at 11:57 p.m. when a shining and glazing streak occurred over the sky. It was not an ordinary shooting star, as the lightning streak it made was so bright, almost like a firework. This beautiful sight was witnessed over Mount Waverly on a quiet night filled with darkness. This awe-inspiring sight of a meteor swimming gradually across the vast black sky, leaving behind its enormous fireworks, was enough to be completely mesmerized by these stellar objects. Wild encounter at Sea Park. Would you ever let your child go near a wild sea animal without proper caution and care? The answer should be no, as these fantastic creatures take no time to harm you and your children and can leave you with irreparable damage. The video presented a scene of an alleged sea-themed park having various shows and sea animals. In the video, a sea seal can be seen performing gestures while a man tries to mount his daughter on the seal's back. Everything seemed normal, a cute picture day for the little one. But soon, things took a vicious turn. The seal suddenly snapped back at the poor child, frightening her for the rest of her life. Though the parents were quick enough to pull back their child, this video provides evidence for the untamed nature of these animals, and they can be harmful if left unobserved. polar bear in the wild. Imagine yourself going for a camping venture with your friends deep in the thick mountainous regions surrounded by a sky-high forest, only to meet a snowy beast for your welcome. A scary event, isn't it? The video showed a spectacular sight of this daunting creature, a polar bear. Draped in all-white fur moving briskly through the woods, the bear had a colossal statue, with its pointed paws leaving behind the imprints of his existence. It is quite a rare sight to witness polar bears or grizzly bears in the mountains, as they keep themselves hidden far from human company. But sometimes they do make appearances. Polar bears are fierce and very dangerous, but simultaneously they are a beautiful and rare sight. Camel's prickly palate. Have you ever wondered how camels eat prickly desert vegetation without getting sore mouths? It's all because of their incredibly hard palate. You know, camels have this peculiar feature that serves as a shield of protection at the top of their mouths. They can chew their food entirely without facing the risk of getting hurt because of their hard palate. Think of it as their lips' natural armor. Therefore, these hardy animals can consume harsh, thorny plants in the desert with ease and effectiveness. Camels have several exciting adaptations that help them survive in the harsh desert. This is only one of them. It's impressive how well nature equips its species for survival. A giant floating balloon.
That is a big animal.
Well, I was asking for an octopus.
Yeah.
You might have seen many octopuses floating across the ocean, spreading their tentacles around, but have you ever witnessed them performing tricks with their tentacles? One such spectacular video surfaced over the internet, capturing the beauty of a giant octopus at the very depth of the ocean. In the video, an unusual kind of octopus made its appearance. The octopus had an orange-colored body with long iridescent tentacles that were swaying freely in the ocean. The octopus was creating amazing patterns with tentacles, wrapping them around its body, stretching them across their length almost like a floating balloon with a giant head dancing in the depths of the ocean.
Yeah, he seems a little
That's fantastic.
unnerved.
I wish we could see the other end.
Oh my gosh.
Jungle Bridge surprise. Walking through the mountains is a fun sport, but it can become even more exciting and dangerous if the forest residents come to welcome you. The video began with a family walking through a swinging bridge deep in the forest. They had their children along with them through this dangerous trail. Little did they know that this bridge was a swinging rope for the monkeys of this forest, and soon they were welcomed by a giant orangutan swinging through the rope bridge, passing like a gymnast from above their heads, adding more thrill to an already daunting journey.
Duck! Oh my goodness!
Nature's power play. Behold the cruel and captivating nature of the animal kingdom. Witness a fierce encounter where a baby bear is attacked out of nowhere by another bear, leaving it vulnerable and clueless. This is a stark reminder of the brutal and unrelenting realities of nature. But what's equally intriguing is the appearance of a third bear, watching the conflict from a distance. Whether a member of the same bear community or simply a bystander, the spectator observes the mighty power play with keen interest. It's a stark reminder of the circle of life, where harsh natural forces and survival instincts collide with brutal force and leave us unsettled.
Coming onto that territory. Oh no. Oh, he's going.
The Tasmanian tiger. Have you seen the widely circulated colorized footage of the Tasmanian tiger? It's crazy. The thylacine, popularly known as the Tasmanian tiger, was declared extinct in 1936. But this film revives the species in a way that has never been seen colorized before. The thylacine can be seen in the video walking around a cage while showing its striped coat and strong jaw. It is much more intriguing due to the colorization, which highlights the animal's inherent beauty. Though it is painful to consider that we have lost such a magnificent animal, it also serves as a reminder of how technology may be used to bring the past to life. Haunted jaguar. The camera caught a very mysterious and haunted sight. The air was truly filled with enigma and uneasiness. The camera picked up the appearance of the jaguar in a river. There was a little part of dry area in the river where this haunted jaguar was standing. It was a very peculiar sight that happened here. This haunted jaguar was so wild that it seemed like it was standing here in search of the haunting. It was so wild, having black spots on all of its body. The peculiar sight is that there was also a crocodile near the jaguar. The jaguar suddenly caught the crocodile. It was yearning with the pain. It also tried to escape from the jaguar, but it caught the crocodile firmly. It dragged away the crocodile by passing from the sea. It grabbed it from its neck so its mouth was opened utterly. It was a very cryptic scene. At least the cruel jaguar dragged the crocodile to the dry land. Then, it tightly bites the crocodile's neck by its sharp teeth, and after a while, the crocodile was killed by the jaguar. It was a very haunted and eerie scene. This was a deep and great mystery that was captured by the camera in that river. Speedy cheetah. The camera had captured a mysterious sight. It was a cherished fact of nature. This was a scene of a cheetah that was so fast and speedy. It was known as the world's fastest land animal. Their claws work rather like studs on football boots for extra grip when sprinting, while their long tail acts as a rudder that helps them make sharp turns while chasing the prey. In this video, the camera recorded the appearance of the cheetah that was so fast it was looking for its prey that was a deer. It had a look on deer. The cheetah was run fast before the deer. Then the deer ran to escape its life. The cheetah ran so fast it'd make a turn to caught it. The deer breath grew heavy, and its legs began to ache. The atmosphere was truly filled with enigma. It was a deep, suspicious mystery about the cheetah. It was not still revealed what happened with the anxious deer. Mysterious cage. The camera caught something very enigmatic and mysterious. The atmosphere was filled with uneasiness and fear. It was a scene of a man in a deep sea. It was in a glass cage. It dives into the sea to explore sea life. It was in the middle of the sea. The man was in the cage wearing a diving suit. Suddenly, a big shark appeared. It was hitting on the cage with heavy strength. The cage was juddering and the sea waves were forming. After a while, the glass cage was broken by a shark's head. It was a very menacing and cryptic scene. The man was toppled in the sea. He was very anxious and frightened. It swims very fast to save his life. It struggles to swim very fast. The shark was moved before the man. It was a deep and dangerous mystery taped by the camera. It was still not found out what happened to the man next. This was not revealed yet. Cryptic gorilla. The camera had recorded a mysterious and charry act. The atmosphere was filled with amaze. It was a scene of some gorillas that were present in the farms. They were grazing. There were also two gorilla babies. On one side, one gorilla that was standing with its baby. The baby climbed up its back, and then mother gorilla and baby was walking away. Suddenly, another gorilla that was present here attacks the mother gorilla. It attacks the mother gorilla for no reason. They started fighting with each other. They rolled up on each other. Then, after a while, a big gorilla came here and stopped their fight. It stopped their fight by catching up the gorilla. The baby and mother gorilla were moved from there. It was a deep mystery how that responsible gorilla stopped the fight between its mates. It was really astonishing. Paranormal crocodile. The camera caught a peculiar and mysterious sight. The atmosphere is filled with mystery and enigma. In a river, there was a tree that had fallen here. There was an alligator that was practicing its death roll. Death roll basically was a technique where they rapidly spin their bodies while holding on to prey. This was a very weird and creepy scene. This rotational movement helped that crocodile to cut up and tear apart the prey by exerting tremendous forces like that, usually of a large prey. The death roll was believed to be effective for the crocodile to consume their prey. It was actually a rapid rotation about the longitudinal axis of the body. This scene gave uneasy vibes to the operator. The crocodile was looking very mysterious and cryptic. It was the deepest mystery ever. Everyone had a look on this crocodile which made everyone suspicious and eerie. Silent animal attacks revealed. In the wild, there are hidden stories of animals surviving in mysterious ways. There was a video that showed these secret battles of nature. It was a bit scary and revealed how animals quietly attack others to stay alive. The video had different parts, each showing a different way animals hunt quietly and without warning. Animals like deer, tigers, zebras, and even cats were featured. In one part, a deer was drinking from a calm river, but a sneaky crocodile was there underwater waiting patiently. Suddenly, it appeared and grabbed the deer, showing how nature can be cruel. In another part, a tiger stalked a zebra silently. The normal sounds of the wild were hushed as the tiger pounced on its prey, teaching us how fast and quiet these attacks can be. Even small cats were not spared from this video. It showed how they can be secretly aggressive, proving that even cute pets have wild instincts. This video is not for those easily scared. It gave a glimpse into the hidden side of nature where life and death are always close. It's a place where quietness often means danger, and the line between the hunter and the hunted can be very blurry. In this mysterious world, survival is all that matters. Lightning frog. Once upon a time in the land of everyday life where things are usually quite ordinary, something strange happened. A camera recorded something mysterious that left people really confused and amazed. The video started by showing a regular door, like the ones we see every day. But as the camera moved down, it revealed a frog. This was no normal frog. Its body, which is usually green and brown, was shining brightly. It looked like it had swallowed something very unusual, making its body light up. People had all sorts of ideas about why this frog was so strange. Some thought it had eaten something weird, while others wondered if it was born this way. But no one had a definite answer. The video of this glowing frog spread all over the internet, and it made everyone curious. Some believed it was a spectral sign from nature, a reminder that there's still magic in our world. Others were just amazed at how beautiful and strange this frog was, but the frog story remained a mystery. No one knew where it came from or why it looked like that. So the glowing frog became a legend, a mystery that reminds us that in our everyday lives, there can still be extraordinary things that surprise and brighten our days. Eagle's smooth river attack. The video showed a beautiful eagle. It flew smoothly in the clear daytime sky above a river, surrounded by forests and mountains. The eagle landed in the river, grabbed a fish, and continued to fly. This moment was a mix of nature's beauty and the reality of how animals hunt for food. The eagle's flight were easy to watch. It glided through the sky effortlessly with its wide wings. As it got closer to the river, you could feel the excitement. It dived quickly, grabbed a shiny fish with its sharp claws, and showed us the circle of life. How animals need to catch prey to survive. This video reminded us that in nature, life and death are connected. The eagle's smooth attack was like a perfect dance of survival. It showed us the incredible world of nature. This moment when the eagle caught the fish made us appreciate how skilled and mysterious animals can be in the wild. It's a simple but powerful reminder of the wonders of the natural world. Mysterious monkey teasing scene. In the daytime, a camera showed a strange picture. It looked like a zoo. Inside, there were black monkeys with dark fur. They had mysterious eyes. A girl stood by the rusty cage of these monkeys. She seemed both interesting and a bit scary. She thought she was the boss of this unusual place. Her fingers teased the air, making the crowd watching her impatient. But trying to solve the secrets of the universe was a mistake. One of the monkeys got very angry. It grabbed the girl's hair quickly and tried to harm her. People standing around were shocked and scared. They realized that maybe humans shouldn't interfere with the hidden powers of the animal world. Quickly, they saved the girl from the monkey's grip. Her hair was messy and she was trembling, but she didn't seem to learn from her mistake. Once free, she went back to teasing the monkey. The black monkeys, however, didn't forget her actions. They both grabbed her hair even harder this time. It was like a strange dance of teasing and payback, a mysterious story of human curiosity and the secrets of all living beings. So, the camera captured a strange moment, where the mysteries of nature mixed with human foolishness, forever written in the story of the unknown. Mysterious lemurs in woods. In a calm forest with sunlight passing through the leaves, the camera saw something strange out of nowhere. Strange animals appeared. They looked like lemurs, but not the cute ones you'd expect. Each lemur was a mom carrying her babies on her back. They moved in a weird and graceful way, almost like a mysterious dance. What made them really strange were their creepy looks. They had bodies that were a mix of monkeys and lemurs. Their long, flexible arms and legs helped them move in a strange way through the woods. Their eyes were big and really spooky, like something from a scary dream. The peaceful forest suddenly felt tense. People watching wondered if these creatures meant harm or if they were just a unique part of the forest. As the camera kept recording, it left everyone with more questions than answers. These strange lemurs with their eerie appearance and strange movements were a big mystery. Nobody knew they could be dangerous or what secrets they held in the heart of the woods. Crocodile versus turtle. In a quiet, hidden place in the wild, a camera saw something strange. It was daytime and the landscape looked empty, like a painting made by fate. There by the water was a legendary creature, a crocodile with dark, hidden intentions in its eyes. In its mouth it held something unusual, a turtle with tough, ancient covering. The video showed a fight for survival, the crocodile's strong mouth holding onto the turtle's hard shell. It was a fight as old as the river, the never-ending struggle to stay alive under the hot sun. But something surprising happened. The turtle, strong-willed and tough, used its sturdy shell to its advantage. The turtle escaped from the crocodile's jaws. Free at last, the turtle started moving towards the river, heading for safety. This wasn't an ordinary battle. It was a sign of life's strength and the endless mysteries that make up our world. In the end, as the camera stayed on the mysterious scene, the true story of nature's hidden drama remained a secret. Mysterious zoo anteater enigma. In a hidden place like a secret world, a camera recorded something strange. It was like a zoo, but not like any zoo we know. This video showed a big anteater. It looked like it belonged there in that special place. In the video, it seemed like the anteater was eating something. But when you first looked at it, you might think its front leg was the face of another animal. It was puzzling and made people wonder what they were seeing. At first, you couldn't tell what creature it really was, but if you watched closely, you figured it out. The creature was actually an anteater, and its front leg was playing tricks with your eyes. It was a very strange video that kept you guessing. This video revealed mysteries in a hidden zoo, and it made people feel amazed. It showed how nature can be tricky and how we can be fooled by appearances. When it ended, it left us feeling fascinated and wondering about the secrets of our world. Mysterious rescue. In a cold, snowy place, two big bucks were stuck because their antlers got locked together. They tried really hard to get free. It was like they were doing a strange, dangerous dance in the frozen quiet. Then, a person who takes care of the park showed up. Maybe the play between the bucks called him. He swore warm clothes and looked serious. He had a powerful tool with him, a gun. It made the story feel even more interesting and strange. This person moved slowly towards the bucks, careful not to scare them. He pointed his gun very carefully. Then there was a loud noise. It felt like time stopped. The noise echoed through the cold air. The surprise came next. The shot from the gun did something amazing. It cut the buck's antlers and they were free. The thing that trapped them was gone in a flash. The camera caught this special moment. The bucks, now free, jumped away like they just woke up from a dream. They ran deep into the snowy woods, happy and safe.
Unbelievable. Good shot.
This whole story was like a mix of nature's magic and human help. It will be remembered as a very mysterious and special moment. It showed that even in the wild, where everything is quiet and covered in snow, life and freedom are very precious, just like a delicate winter flower. Lion defended lioness. In the wilderness of a jungle, a herd of Cape buffaloes in all their glory and strength can be seen marching towards two lonely savages of the jungle. These two predators seemed lost as they were sauntering alone in these vast fields. Suddenly, the herd of mighty buffaloes started running towards the lions. But in an attempt to protect his partner, the lioness, he stood tall in front of these giant bulls and confronted them with all his force and strength. He carried on in the fierce battle with the utmost power and courage, defying all odds in order to protect his lioness, who wasn't harmed at all. In short, the lion successfully escaped this terror trap and marched away with his lioness. However, unfortunately, the herd of buffaloes can still be seen following the two animals. Cryptid alligator. The camera caught a peculiar and mysterious sight. The atmosphere was truly filled with enigma. It was really a fearable sight. It made everyone uneasy. This was a peculiar scene that had never happened before. The camera tape shows the appearance of an eerie alligator. It was kept in a cage in the zoo. Suddenly, the creepiest scene happened. The alligators attacked the zoo handler near it. It caught the man firmly by his hand. It pulled the zoo handler into the cage. This scene makes everyone anxious. The alligator caught the hand of a man very tightly. It was not leaving him. The man was trying to escape from the alligator's sharp teeth, but it was not leaving the man. The man in severe fear. Suddenly, another man jumped into the cage. It was actually a visitor here in the zoo. He left the man from the crocodile by lying on the alligator's back. The alligator was very curious and decrypted. The man hardly escaped the zoo handler. The crocodile was trying to kill the man, but it failed. It frightened all the people nearby, and then the man that rescued the zoo handler came out of the cage. The environment was fearable. Polar bear. The camera caught a mysterious sight. It happened at the North Pole. It was a very rare scene of a polar bear. There was snow freezing here and there on land. All the nature things were severely freeze, like trees, lakes, and roads. As the global temperature heats up, the snow ice is thinning by the day. The polar was moving smoothly from the snow ice. It was a white-colored polar bear. It was moving like it was crawling over the snow. Seemed like that it was enjoying the icing snow. This was a very wonderful scene. It makes the environment uneasy. This thinning of ice taught new ways to the polar bear that was looking so charming. This polar bear was enjoying the icing snow here so keenly. The air was filled with the pleasure and charm of the effects of nature. It was a deep mystery ever. It makes all the viewers and operators astonished and amazed. The polar bear was so amazing. It was a deep mystery that camera has taped that had never seen before. Hand feeding of shark. The camera picked up a cryptic sight. It was also very mysterious. That was recorded in the middle of the sea. Anyhow, there was a very peculiar sight that happened to some people that were on the ship. They were feeding the big monstrous shark by a fish. One of the men on the ship holding a fish in his hands. A big, huge shark came up from the depth of the sea. It was looking very dangerous and creepiest. It also had big, sharp teeth. It was jumping to eat the fish and hitting with the ship. The ship was shaking severely. However, the man holding a fish in his hand fed the big shark by putting the fish tail on the shark's mouth. It was eating the fish in a very cryptic way. The atmosphere was filled with fear. Suddenly, they pulled the fish up and saw that this dangerous shark ate the half fish. It was a deep, eerie mystery. The people on fish were so brave. The man fed the cryptic shark with his own hand, taking a bad risk. Terrifying praying mantis. It shows a bee and a praying mantis on a white wall that is white. The praying mantis has captured the bee tightly in its grip. The honeybee tries to escape the praying mantis but fails to do so. The praying mantis has a very firm grip on the bee, as it can be seen in the video. Some of the legs of the bee break due to its fight with the praying mantis. It shows how terrifying a praying mantis can be when it comes to capturing its food. The praying mantis holds the bee with both of his hands in a tight and firm grip and starts eating it from the middle. The bee tries its best till the end to escape, but does not succeed. python snake attacking a deer. The video seems to have been shot on a highway where on the side of the road a python snake has captured a deer. The python has wrapped its body all around the deer with all its force. People try to save the deer from the python. They take a large branch from the tree and hit the python from a distance. They hit the python a few times until it lost its grip on the deer. The deer also tries to escape as the people hit the python. At last, the python leaves the deer and runs back from where it came from, and the deer runs in its opposite direction. Inside the wasp nest. The camera captured a cryptic sight. It was also very mysterious. One man took the risk of opening the nest of wasps. They were cutting it into 2 pieces. It was looking very peculiar that it was a big, dangerous risk to come near the nest. The people were utterly covered with the clothes. They also wore gloves on their hands. It was recorded in the dense forest. Anyhow, some bees were flying around their nest. The man started to cut it off from the center with a big knife. When he cut the nest, a very peculiar and mysterious scene happened. Inside the nest, a honeycomb appeared. There were many wisps around it. They were many large in number. It was a very natural scene of this honeycomb. The man had taken a big risk. There was also man-tiny holes in the honeycomb where the honey was found. It was a very deep, greatest mystery. We have seen the honeycomb from very near. The wisps were flying near their comb. They were storing honey from the flowers. It was almost done. Raccoons attack the woman as they leave. The video shows that the raccoons get into the woman's house through the window. There were 3 of them. One is standing in the window and the other 2 are inside her house. The raccoon standing on the window tries to help his friends to climb up the window, but it seems to be terrified a little bit.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Whoop.
The girl raises the curtain so that the raccoons find it easy to escape. The raccoons think that she might hurt them, so they bite her.
Come on.
The second raccoon climbs out the window after a while of trying, while the third one is still inside her house. She helps it escape when she tries to close her window. One of the raccoons bite her. She realizes she made a mistake and gets away from the window.
No, go on! Go!
This is how best friends are created. The video is shot in a forest. We can see a monkey and a large lizard and birds at the back. The monkey jumps here and there and holds the lizard's tail and enjoys it while irritating it. The lizard runs from the monkey, but is unsuccessful. The monkey follows the lizard as it moves forward. This video is also related to how best friends are made. One of them is an introvert while the other one is an extrovert. This is a very common example of best friends, as one of the friends is loud while the other is not. Cryptic bear? In a zoo in China, something extraordinary happened that left everyone astonished. Imagine a bear, big and brown, usually seen on all fours, but this time, it stood up tall on its hind legs. This bear was enormous, nearly as close as your neighbor, and it peered out at the crowd through the safety grill. People from all around gathered, their eyes wide with amazement. This was no ordinary bear. It was special, a mystery never seen before. The excitement was palpable, as if a secret of nature had been revealed. Everyone held their breath, trying to take in this wondrous sight. The bear's eyes seemed to sparkle with curiosity as it survived the amazed onlookers. It was as if it wanted to share this moment with all who had come to witness its extraordinary feat. The zoo became a place of wonder, a memory etched in the hearts of those fortunate enough to be there. This event will be talked about for years to come, a story of a bear that stood tall and captured the hearts of all who beheld it. It was a day when the ordinary turned into something truly extraordinary, a day that will forever live in the memory of those who were lucky enough to witness it. Gorilla cycling. The camera had captured a scarce sight. It was also very mysterious. Beside the camera, the atmosphere was filled with enigma and suspense. It made all the viewers curious. The camera tapped the appearance of the giant gorilla. It was doing a mysterious act. It was cycling on a bicycle. That was so peculiar that the gorilla was on the bicycle. It was amazing and a little bit funny. It was riding the bicycle and totally engaged in it deeply. It was so fun for it. There was also one other gorilla that was seeing its mate on riding. Suddenly, this gorilla fell down from the bicycle. It fell down on the ground and made the gorilla upset. Then it do a particular act. It threw away this bicycle away on which it takes a ride. It was a very funny and also disappointed scene for the gorilla. It was the deepest mystery ever found. It was never seen before. No one had seen the gorilla on a bicycle before. It was astonished for all. The gorilla on the bicycle looked very funny, and it was keenly enjoying its ride, but soon it was interrupted. Cryptic mystery. The camera in Russia recorded a mysterious and cryptic act. It made everyone terrified and curious. The air was truly filled with enigma and many questions. In the middle of Russia, a mystery happened with the river. In a horrifying incident, a river in Russia had turned beetroot red. It happened after a major incident of contamination by a mystery pollutant. It was not known about this pollutant. The river was turned into beetroot red. It was a peculiar sight. The ducks refused to swim in that contaminated toxic water. It was looking very cryptic and eerie. Everyone was trying to find out what contamination was the cause of this decolorization. All the people were curious and suspicious about it. It was a deep mystery. I still haven't found out what had happened. It was an eerie mystery which was still unknown. All the people were refusing to swim in this toxic water. They were severely anxious about it. Mysterious Florida beach transformation. In Florida, a strange video appeared that made people wonder. It showed a man from Florida, but we didn't know who he was. He did something strange at the beach that caught everyone's attention. This guy used the sand as his canvas and started digging a not-so-obvious trench on the lovely Florida beach. At first, it looked really interesting. Imagine the sun painting the sky with pretty colors, and people watching this mysterious man working hard in the sand. People were laughing and having fun as they watched. They couldn't resist being curious about what this mysterious digger was creating. Some even decided to go into the water he was making, thinking it was just a fun dream. But here's where things got really surprising. As the man kept digging, the water changed. It went from a gentle flow to a strong current. The peaceful trench turned into a rough river. Waves that were far away suddenly crashed all around, and the fun turned into difficulty. Out of nowhere, the police arrived. They too were a bit mysterious. People wondered if they were there to help, to scold, or just to see this strange transformation. This mysterious video reminds us that life can be full of unexpected surprises. It shows that there are mysteries hiding in everyday things, and sometimes we just have to look a little deeper to find them. Mysterious grizzly bear encounter. One sunny day, something mysterious happened. A man was in his car, and he had a secret plan. He wanted to give food to a huge grizzly bear, a wild animal that doesn't follow our rules. The man hidden in the car's shadow seemed to be looking for adventure, or maybe just having fun. He reached out of the car's window with something for the bear. Then something shocking occurred. The grizzly bear with its wide jaws acted swiftly. It grabbed the offering with incredible precision. This was scary for the man, and he was full of fear and excitement. It felt like a life and death moment. The bear was so close it could have swallowed not just the food, but the whole hand. In a moment that seemed to last forever, the man's survival instincts kicked in. He started the car and sped away, narrowly escaping the bear's grasp. The video left everyone with questions. What made the man do such a daring thing with a wild animal? Was it bravery, a desire for adventure, or something we can't understand? This strange event happening in the bright light of day is a puzzle. It reminds us that mysteries exist in the wild just beyond our safe everyday world. These mysteries can be thrilling, but they might never be fully explained. Mysterious sea creature. On a sunny day, a strange thing from the deep sea showed up in a video. A person who was swimming at a peaceful beach found it. This thing was really odd. It looked like a huge worm. It clung to the person's hand and moved in a mysterious way. It made people question what it could be. No one knew for sure. It remains a big mystery. People saw the video online and talked about it. They had lots of ideas about what this strange creature might be. Some thought it could be a long, snake-like sea creature from the deep ocean. Others wondered if it was a creature that had been around for a very long time. Maybe even from the time of the extinct creatures. Some even thought it might be something from another world. But even with all these ideas, nobody really knew the truth. Experts and regular people couldn't figure it out. They couldn't find any answers in books or from scientists. This creature didn't fit into any category. It was just a big mystery. This mysterious sea creature left everyone with questions, and those questions spread far and wide. It reminded us that our world still holds many secrets, things we don't understand. Some mysteries may never have easy answers, and that's what keeps us curious and makes the world an intriguing place. Mystical Owl's Bubble Flight. The video showed a mysterious scene. It looked like a strange documentary showing something very unusual. The star of this mysterious video was an owl, a bird that comes out at night. The owl was flying through a strange place filled with shiny bubbles. It looked like a magical world. The owl moved gracefully through these bubbles like a dancer. When the owl flapped its wings, it created a beautiful show with the bubbles. Scientists gathered to watch it. They weren't just watching an owl fly, they were learning the secrets of how things fly. It was as if the owl had the answers to the most important questions about how flight works. Mysterious bird and worm. In a quiet place, a camera saw something interesting. There was a young bird. Its dark eyes showed it was very hungry. The main character in the story was a small worm on the ground. It was just moving along, not knowing that the bird was watching. The worm was living its own life, trying to find its way. But the bird had no one to teach it how to eat. The scene was mysterious because the bird and the worm were like actors in a secret play. The bird wanted to eat, and the worm wanted to stay alive. The bird's mother was missing, and that made the bird's struggle even sadder. The little bird had to figure things out on its own, which was hard. In the quiet place, the bird and the worm showed a mysterious picture of life's struggles. They taught us about wanting to live and how nature can be puzzling. The forest had many secrets, and this was just one of them. When the camera took this picture, it made us think about the mysteries of nature. It asked us to wonder about the hidden stories in the wild. Lion and crocodile fight for meat. This video shows a crocodile and a lion fighting for the meat in the forest. The video is shot from a drone. The lion holds one end of the meat from its mouth tightly while the crocodile holds the other end with its mouth. Both of them try their best to take the whole meat for themselves. It seems like the crocodile has a more tight hold on the meat than the lion. The crocodile rolls over while the lion loses its grip on the meat. The crocodile stays still while the lion tries its best to take the whole meat to himself. The crocodile does not move and keeps on holding the meat with its mouth. Neighbors. This video shows two fishes in a fish tank. One of them throws sand on the other fish, which starts a competition between them. The fish on the right starts throwing the sand on the face of the other, When the fish on the left side does the same, fish on the right side gets stunned for a little while and starts it again. Thinking of it as revenge from the fish on the other side. Both of the fishes throw sand at each other, taking turns. This video is a reference to how two true neighbors treat each other. What would you do? A man who seems to be a forest photographer is sitting in the front of his car holding his camera, looking to his left. The video shows that one of his friends on the other side tells him to look at his right side. When he turns his face around to see what it is, he sees a tiger right next to him staring at him. He gets scared and does not know what to do. He stares back at the tiger, scared. He holds his camera more tightly, being scared, as he is alone in this situation. Not knowing what else to do to save his life. He sits there terrified. Orca attacking seals. This video shows how an orca is attacking seals on the seashore. Orca is also called a killer whale, as it is very dangerous and harmful. The orca attacks the seals very brutally. It comes with a very high speed, not letting the seals know, and gets on top of the seals, harming them with all its pressure and force. It gets back after hurting the seals. It comes to the end of the seashore to hurt the seals and then goes back into the water. Mooses are huge. This video shows how big and huge mooses are. The man making the video is hiding in the trees in the forest to make the video of the moose. The moose comes slowly forward and we can see how huge it is. The moose is black in color and has a huge body. You can see its legs are very big. The moose's antlers are beautiful and at the same time very big. The moose moves forward and you can see that the moose does not have a tail. It also tells us how moose can navigate through the forest very easily. Rules of the jungle. In a forest, a lion and a llama are fighting. The lion holds the llama from its neck and the llama shakes the lion off of him. While they fight, it seems that the llama has the upper hand as the lion cannot get a full grip of the llama's neck. The llama tries its best not to let the lion win. They both fight for a while. The llama shakes the lion a lot, but even the lion does not let the llama go. At the end, it shows that probably the lion won and the llama's lost. But the llama tries best not to get defeated and fights till the end. Japan's horrific catastrophe. On March 11, 2011, a colossal catastrophe hit the shores of Japan's Pacific coast and destroyed everything in its wake. The alarming calamity was an intense tsunami that had ruined everything associated with it. The fences, cars, buses, trees, and even the houses were demolished by this gigantic wave. It was reported that an underlying earthquake generated this tsunami. This tsunami had a wave height of almost 40 meters in the Aiwei Prefecture. This deadly sight is an alarming sight of how vicious nature can be. Researchers concluded that an almost 2,000-kilometer stretch of Japan's Pacific coast was impacted by the tsunami. Water giraffe turtles. Imagine an eccentric world where animals like water giraffes and turtles come to life. Absurd, isn't it? However, it's no longer an imagination, as these creatures do exist. This video shows a peculiar sight of a water giraffe turtle, also known as a long-necked turtle. They got their name giraffe turtles due to their long, slender neck that moves and extends like a giraffe's neck, helping the creature to swim freely in the pond and breathe through the water's surface. This cute animal looks animated due to its wide-open eyes and funny face. Some might find it scary and dangerous, but these reptiles are so cute and adorable, straight out of Gumball's land. A hybrid between a horse and an elephant. On our bucket list, there's another strange creature that I'm sure most of you haven't heard about at all. Imagine an animal that's like a mix between a horse and an elephant, but with its unique charm. That's a tapir for you. The thick woods and grasslands of Southeast Asia, Central America, and South America are home to these fantastic creatures. In this video, a man can be seen tickling this amiable creature, making it laugh to its fullest. You can surely hear those cute little laughing snores this tapir is making. Being giant in magnitude, these animals have calm and composed attitudes, and they seem to love human company. So next time someone asks you about indigenous animals, remember to mention water giraffe turtles and these walking fossil tapirs. Lion in a circus. I'm sure all of you have seen Madagascar, the movie where Alex the lion used to perform different stunts in a zoo to gain the attention of its spectators. A similar kind of video is circulating over the internet, where a lion stunned many observers with its cunning and vicious move. The video began with a crowd hovering around a fenced cage in vast fields. Within the fence boundary, a big lion was walking around a giant pole. Looking further into the video, it seemed like a massive piece of meat was tied on the bar to make the lion climb up the wooden pole to snatch its feast and simultaneously entertain its spectator. Guys, guess what? This trick worked. The lion climbed over the pole, tore apart the whole chunk of meat, and came down swiftly while gaining all the applause from its spectators. Global warming. Have you heard of the standard paradigm, all glitters is not gold? This clause holds an in-depth meaning and can be applied to nature and its breathtaking sights, which can sometimes take vicious turns. A spectacular sight surrounded by tall glaciers, snowy spikes covered with thick frost, almost unimaginable for such vast blocks of glistening ice to melt away in a few minutes. A similar set of events was captured by some tourists when a massive block of sky-high glaciers started to melt. In a case inspired by global warming, thanks to all factories and climate-ruining policies, vast chunks of pointed ice were seen melting away. And its tiny pieces were falling down with so much velocity that they started to hit the people nearby. It is a truly fascinating sight sacrificed by our poor climate change policies. Thank you for coming along on this wild adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling battles and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing videos ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures.